this
Hold
question,
on,
bro.
hold on, Mookie. I'm not gonna yell today. The reason why I'm saying this is because look, I'm telling you what's going to happen. These three up here are going to come in here and say, "Oh, Drew Brees was only great because of Sean Payton. Really wasn't Drew Brees, even though Tom Brady had Belichick and stuff. They're not going to do that for him. They're just going to do that for Drew Brees. They're also wait. They're also going to say, they're also going to come up here and say, "Oh, Drew Brees. I mean, yeah, he was completing all the passes, and the Dub's gonna go to when he had Michael Thomas and Alvin Kamara check downs and stuff. Even though he's the same one that gives credit for Tom Brady for being a dink and duck guy for whatever reason. With Drew Brees, it's a knock, but that's fine.
Cook. Okay.
And then we're gonna look at his peak and say, oh, well, in his peak, he was losing with historically worse defenses. And even though other people have made it, I have never seen a quarterback win with the worst defense in the league. I've never seen
historically worst defense.
Okay.
No, hold on, Trent. I'm not done because I'm not gonna get into this debate. I'm just letting Mookie know. I'm giving you a heads up about what's about to happen. So they're gonna use all that to discredit Drew Brees and say he really wasn't as good as people think because, oh, well, Sean Payton. Matter of fact, hey, Trey, you my guy. He just said right now, oh, well, Sean Payton had a million ways for you to throw a 7-yard pass. He's the king of so that we can use that to discredit Drew Brees.
Wait, I'll go first.
That's what's gonna happen right now. They're going to use all these points to just no. They're going to use
but they don't apply that shit
to discredit Drew Brees. Dub for sure. He's gonna get mad at Drew Brees for dinking and dunking, completing 70-some%. But he's the same one that gave Tom Brady credit for being a game manager, dinking and dunking, taking the right pass.
I'll go first.
Absolutely.
That's what's gonna happen.
Hold on. Wait,
he was a dick and dunk.
Just real quick.
Warnock. Wait. I'm almost done. I'm sorry. Last thing because I need to
go
address
ahead,
something. Warnock. I didn't say it was the historically worst defense every year. That never came out of my mouth. I said I said that's what they're going to bring up. They're going to bring up those historic worst defense and be like, oh, well, he should have won with them. Even though I've never seen a quarterback win with the 30th ranked defense in the league.
I'll go first.
I've never seen it.
No.
So
wait, Todd. I just need to say this one thing and y'all got it. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to y'all, bro. Love y'all. Tom Brady threw 5,200 yards on 611 attempts. So
win.
Drew Brees.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
Yeah, Drew Brees. He threw 5,400 yards on like 650. So it goes to show you the difference between.
It just shows you that they actually.
That's not. I wasn't talking about that.
What about yards?
I mean, that's not what I was talking about.
I want to know what
talking about 2011, but I wasn't talking about 2011.
I know you wasn't. You talk about me discrediting a dink and dunker, but I mean Tom Brady. 5,200 yards on less than 10.
I'm talking about I'm talking about Drew Brees. I'm talking about Drew Brees in the later years. You discredit him for that, but you also gave credit for Brady 9 in 2011.
Hey, do you know Drew Brees yards per attempt? Hold on. Do you know Drew Brees yards per attempt that year?
Wait, Trey, what you about
that he threw for over 5,400 yards. His yards per attempt with 8.3. Come on, bro. Stop it, bro.
Just slow down. Patience, people. I'm not trying to discredit Drew Brees' career. Like I need things to be.
Tom Brady's was 13. There you go.
Oh God! All right.
Okay, wait. Go ahead. Trey.
All I'm saying is this: when people start talking about Drew Brees being top 5, top 3, I get uncomfortable. However,
for what?
Because it's not true, nigga. But keep going.
I mean, I have him at 6 because I moved.
His production speaks for itself. What he's able to do with less, that speaks for itself too as well.
Like Drew Brees played with dirt.
Drew Brees is the most accurate quarterback in NFL history.
No, you see,
he's the most accurate quarterback in NFL history.
About this,
he has the most 5,000. Hold on, he has the most 5,000. He has the most. Hold on, this is a fact. This is not fiction. He has the most 5,000 pass yards in NFL history. He's a Super Bowl champion. He has the longevity, the sustained greatness. He is top 3 all-time in passing yards, top 2 all-time in passing touchdowns, top 2 all-time in passing completions. You cannot sit there and discredit what Drew Brees has done. You can't give no logical reason outside of rings where you will sit there and say Drew Brees is not no goddamn.
He's not the most accurate quarterback. You're just looking at stats.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Hold on. What are to look at to prove that somebody's more accurate?
But it can be over, bro. You cannot be.
Hold on. What do you look at? Hold on. What do you look at? What do you look? Hold on. What do you look? Hold on. What do you look at to prove somebody is a more accurate quarterback?
Can it not be misleading though? With the most accurate quarterback of all time, can that not be misleading?
Who?
Are you going to say
it's not misleading? Hold on. It's not misleading. It's not misleading when you got completing 69% of your passes, 72% of your passes, 74% of your passes, 70% of your passes, 74% of your passes, and he threw for 650 times and to be able to have completed nearly 70% of your passes accurate as hell.
Why was he completing 74 when he had the new arm? Why was that? Because of what?
Because he had great talent to stretch the football down the field.
He had who did he have?
No. What do you mean? He had Michael Thomas. He had Derrick Henderson.
What is Michael Thomas known for?
No. He had Michael Thomas. Then he had he had Marcus Colston, who Marcus Colston never made an All-Pro.
He never made a Pro Bowl. He never had a 70% completion percentage with Marcus Colston. You just said 74 completion percentage. That means in
yes, he has.
2019.
Hold up, Trent. Now you
Trent. In 2011,
you said he's never had a 70% completion percentage with Marcus Colston.
Marcus Colston. What are you talking about?
I'm about to double check that right now.
No, he had one. Hold on. He had one in 2009.
In 2009 and 2011.
2011.
74.
What are you talking about?
You said
it was 70%, nigga.
It was 70%.
I said 70.
You said there said he never had a 70%.
Hold up, fellas.
That's why I didn't hear you. I heard 70. I heard 70.
No, I said 74.
No, you said 70. Stop lying. You said 70, my nigga.
He didn't mean it like that. He didn't.
Oh no, now he didn't mean it like that.
I said 74%, bro. I said 74.
Okay, that was your goal, Trey.
But that don't mean what is that proving? That's still 70. Completing 7% of your passes is still elite.
Yeah, but it's context to that shit.
What is the context?
Hold up, Trey.
Go ahead, Trey.
All I'm saying is
everybody in the chat. Appreciate y'all.
When we talk about top 5 quarterbacks, it's not just the numbers. First and foremost, to your point about what else would you look at to determine who's the more accurate quarterback or who's the most accurate quarterback of all time? You forget people record these games like they're film. We can watch it.
And I watch it with my 2 eyes. I don't see nobody more accurate than Drew Brees.
But also, you can watch.
I watch Aaron Rodgers. I watch Peyton Manning. I watch Tom Brady. I watch Brett Favre at the later part of his career. I watch all these elite quarterbacks.
Bro, I don't know why you.
I watch all these quarterbacks. Nobody's more accurate than Drew Brees.
Can I just ask a quick question so I can gauge more so specifically, Trent? When do you think Drew Brees stopped being elite? Like being able to throw the ball down the field, because we know what he was. When do you think Trent? When do you think Drew Brees stopped being able to push the ball down the field to being elite?
Probably like 2019, 2018, probably before.
Okay, so with that 2018 was his last year being elite?
Yeah, 2018.
The year he went like 32 and 5. I forgot
the year he went 32-5. He completed 74% of his passes, and you would agree he was still able to push the ball down the field. He just only played. He played 15 games that year.
My fault. 2016. My fault.
So in 2017, you don't. So in 2017, you don't think Drew Brees was elite.
After 2016,
so you don't think Drew Brees was elite in 2017?
Come on, bro.
He was really good.
Okay. You don't think he was an elite quarterback in 2017?
No.
Come on, bro. He was elite, Trent. Come on. What are you talking about?
This is why.
Okay, so at that point, we can move. That point.
Wait, time out. It's like, time out. Why are you trying to make it seem like I said he was really good?
But he was really good as an elite. 18.
If you thought he was elite, you would just say he was elite. Really good is not elite. We know this. You're saying he was.
You gotta understand. You gotta understand. Trent, in
2018, Drew Brees regressed after 2016.
I think in 2017, Drew Brees was still elite.
Bombs.
Think he regressed.
You talking about 2017, 2018? 2017, 2018. He finished second in MVP vote right behind Patrick Mahomes. What are you talking about? That's elite right there, my nigga.
I don't give a.
I'm not using that. I'm not using the MVP. I'm just saying in 2017, I think that was Michael.
And if you look at his statistical
first year, he was still elite. I'm not gonna hold you. You're not finding me. Matter of fact, I can go look at it.
If you look at 17 and 18, Drew Brees threw for 4,300 yards, only 8 interceptions. How many touchdowns this nigga
had? He threw 23.
37.
Hold
on. Hear what I'm saying. He threw 8 interceptions, 23 touchdowns, 4,300 yards, and 72 completion percentage, bro.
This is why
that's not elite.
Stat. I'm not worried about the stats because again, we record these games. This is the same argument that I had with Doug about Tom Brady in his later years. Tom Brady has not been elite physically as a football player for like the last 5 or 6 years. What's carried him is his ability to still read defenses to where he can make up for the fact that physically there are just things he can't do at a high level anymore. He's also played for so long that he's literally had almost 3 decades worth of, okay, dude was at his peak, had a high, and then started to physically regress. Then he changed something within his habits, got back to doing something, and he goes right back to finding a way to go back to the top until the point where he finally got to where his body was just like, no, you can't repeat this cycle anymore. Just because you're really good and you can still put up numbers, it doesn't mean you're physically elite.
Okay, so you said Brees wasn't.
So I'm gonna ask. I
want to hear what Jimmy's gonna say.
Yeah, because I want to ask 2 questions. So first to Trey, and then we're gonna go to everybody. So Trey, you just said right now, even though he hasn't been physically elite since I guess the last 5 years, you feel like Tom Brady, he's been able to overcompensate or I guess overcome that because he's still able to read defenses, make right throws and all that. Could you not argue the same thing for Drew Brees?
Yes.
Okay. So now we're gonna go to 2017, and this is for everybody. I'm gonna give you a couple quarterbacks, and I want you to tell me in 2017 if these quarterbacks were better than Drew Brees. We can pretty much already get rid of Tom Brady, right? We could say Tom Brady was better.
And Aaron Rodgers.
Did Aaron Rodgers finish this season? Because I don't see him here. Did he get hurt this
Aaron
season?
Rodgers.
Bro, Aaron Rodgers
2017. Aaron Rodgers has always been better than him.
Okay, cool. Fine. I'm not gonna waste my breath on Aaron Rodgers. Was Phillip Rivers better?
No.
Was Matt Stafford better?
No.
Was Ben Roethlisberger better?
No.
Matt Ryan?
No.
Kirk Cousins?
Andrew Luck was better. Get him too.
Is Andrew Luck in here? Okay, cool. Andrew Luck. So you think Andrew Luck was better than Drew Brees?
Andrew Luck was. And then
in 2017. Okay, cool. So that's 3 quarterbacks I've named. I'm not going to hold you. If I name the rest of this,
he didn't play in 27. He didn't play in 2017, but we all knew around that time that Andrew Luck was better. We're not about to deny that.
Okay, that's fine. I'm asking you for this year because you said Trent that he wasn't elite. You said he was really good. So I'm trying to ask you how many of these quarterbacks you think were better, because if he's still top 5 quarterback, how is that not elite? You're not telling me he wasn't top 5 in 2017. How is that not elite?
Dog, I'm not talking about.
I'm talking to Trent. This is for Trent. This is not you, Trent. Because I know your logic, and I address your logic differently because I've heard yours and I understand where you're coming from. But Trent, this is for you. How is he not elite?
Okay, but you can still look. I think we used to look at Drew Brees playing like his play in 2017, like he regressed after 2016. I think you can clearly see the difference between them two. Can you not say that?
So can you regress and still be elite?
Yeah. Yes, you can.
So can you not still argue that Drew Brees was elite in 2017?
That's fine.
Mind you,
I think he was just good, really good. I don't think he was elite that year.
Was he top 5?
Because his game completely changed.
Was he top 5?
You can say he was top 5, but that don't mean, like, bro. And this because you had Ben Roethlisberger here. Andrew Luck didn't play that year. Who else was going to say?
You think Ben Roethlisberger was better than Drew Brees in 2017?
No, nigga, that's my point.
All I'm saying is this. I'm not here to argue specific years. All I'm saying is I appreciate Drew Brees' career for what it is. He was an extremely productive dude. Probably one of the most productive dudes that has ever played the position. I'm never going to take that away from him. I'm just saying, whether we like it or not, when we judge quarterbacks, it's not just about the numbers. It's also about, did these numbers translate to you winning, specifically winning championships and having deep playoff runs? He does not have that.
Who?
Drew Brees. He has 1 ring.
Before y'all rebuttal,
you have the same energy.
Give me 1 second.
Hold on. Let me respond to
1 second. Hold on. Let me
have a super chat. Go ahead.
I truly don't understand how good Brees was. You remember his later years. He is the most accurate. None of y'all watched him in his prime. Any of these top 5 guys, Brees situation, and they aren't the same.
Facts. You can't. And what Trey basically.
Hold on.
Well, hold on. What Trey basically.
I watched him his entire.
Hold on. What Trey based it off is rings. Like, yes, you are, because you sat there and said, does his overall production, does his overall numbers equate to winning Super Bowl, winning championships. Now let me ask you this.
Did he say that?
Let's use your logic. Hold on,
Yes, that's what Trey just said. That's what Trey just said.
That's what you said. That's what you said. Stop acting confused.
That's what Trey said.
I asked a question.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
then I'm telling you, Trey. That's what he said.
If that's the case, by your logic, and by your standards, you got Eli Manning over Drew Brees. He won two Super Bowls.
And had two of the best rings too. If we keep into the buck.
Okay, so what we doing? You got Eli Manning over Drew Brees.
Mookie, listen to understand, not respond. I literally said it's a mix of both. When you talk about the guys who are top 5, the guys who are, these top dudes are the greatest of all time. Okay. It's a mix of physical talent, production on the field, and winning. It's that.
And Brees has all of that.
Except for the winning part. He
has a Super Bowl. What are you talking about?
So can I just ask a quick question?
Okay, what that's supposed to mean? One ring? Hold on. In your criteria. Okay, but you gotta understand. Hold on. But you gotta understand. Hold on. You gotta understand. Hold on. You gotta understand is this. Football is an ultimate team sport. You can't base it all on rings. You all know people think Tom Brady the GOAT because he got 7 of them things. But you already know that he's been in the best situation of any quarterback in football. And if you replace Drew Brees to put him in Tom Brady's situation, he's not winning that rings or even close.
He's
what are you
not
talking about,
winning
nigga?
rings.
You can't just base it off of rings. If you look at every criteria, production, Super Bowl champion, statistical feats, right? Longevity, right? Talent. Drew Brees, you cannot sit there and tell me that Drew Brees don't make every criteria that we sit there and measure what makes a great top 5 quarterback, nigga.
Don't make you
stop it, bro.
Right.
Lying ass nigga, man.
I know I keep raising my hand to ask questions, but so I also want to know, so in the history of the NFL, because and this is going to vary in chat, you can answer this too because I know y'all probably have Google right there on your phone. When we look at the history of the NFL, probably other than Mahomes, can you tell me how many quarterbacks won with like a bottom-ranked defense, like won a championship? You know what I mean? Because I know, and this is just a side point, because I know people harp on, when Drew Brees was at his best, he was losing 7-9, didn't make the playoffs, had the worst defenses in the league, horrible defenses. And we know that's not every year, because if we go through his whole career, 2011, because we go through his whole career, 2011, I believe that was against San Francisco 49ers. That we could have easily won that game. Vernon Davis had that great play at the end. Right. What can you do? Drew Brees played great that day. Beastquake. Hey, Beastquake happened. We lost. I don't think we should have, even with that. But hey, you can hold that against them. You know what I mean? Minnesota Miracle. That wasn't on Drew. Even though Drew Brees, I think he got hit by Aaron Donald or something in the Rams game, and that caused them to throw a pick. We all know that call. If they make that call,
we would have ran into the floor. We would have ran out the clock.
The only pushback is have we not seen multiple quarterbacks make the playoffs with bad defenses, even bottom?
Yeah. Yes.
Hey, you've seen it, but how many of those same quarterbacks have done it? Like y'all saying like Drew Brees should have made the playoffs every year with the worst historically.
One of the worst defenses. I'm not putting
not every year was the worst historic, bro. I'm not hearing that,
bro. We're not saying that. We said in that year that he had his best season, it was historically one of the worst defenses.
Yes, I'm not talking about 2011 and 2018 and 19. I'm talking about that 3-year period. Because that's what everybody criticizes Drew Brees for. They don't criticize this.
Listen, also other
can I
14 years when he missed the playoffs, throwing for 5K.
14, 15,
Are you talking about 08? I've already told you. I don't know. Yeah,
I know. I'm just saying there's other years too, bro.
Hey, hold on, fellas. I would like to say something. I would like to say something about what's his name? About Tom Brady thing that Mookie was talking about, him having the best situation and everything. That argument to me is just a weak argument, mainly because there's been enough times in Tom Brady's career where he stepped up to the plate and overcame the lack of talent around his team. For example, against the Carolina Panthers, people forget this was in 2003. Tom Brady went on a crazy run in 2003 in the fourth quarter, put his team in a position to win. People don't talk about that. The Seattle Seahawks, the Legion of Boom.
He was a game manager?
Yes, and in the fourth quarter,
nigga, they was not asking to do that.
Tom Brady was the reason. Go look at that fourth quarter. Go watch.
And what was the defense?
Tom Brady in that fourth quarter was the reason why they won the game. Tom Brady, again, in that fourth quarter was the reason why they won the game. That's one. Two, the Legion of Boom defense that your man, Drew Brees, struggled against. He did not play well against the Legion of Boom defense. Aaron Rodgers struggled against. He did not play well against that Legion of Boom defense. Tom Brady, against that same Legion of Boom defense that was stopping everybody, went crazy on them. Played really well on them. The best quarterback, in my opinion, had the best performance with 300
what was the
yards,
defense
4
rank?
TDs, and 307. It's not about that, Mookie.
That was a
it's
top
about
10
the moments.
defense. Your man has never won
against the Kansas City Chiefs. Against the Kansas City Chiefs. Okay, then you tell me how the fuck did Tom Brady beat the Kansas City Chiefs who put 31 on his fucking head? You tell me how Tom Brady beat the Atlanta. You tell me how Tom Brady.
What year?
2017. In 2017. You tell me how Tom Brady. You tell me how Tom Brady, after his defense was letting up against the Atlanta Falcons, he still came through and scored damn near 20-something points in the.
Well, the Falcons forgot how to play football. Go ahead.
I get that.
Hey, talk about how your man. Hold on. Talk about how your man. Hold on. Talk about how your man had one of the greatest wide receivers of all time in 07. Your team went straight perfect. You had a perfect season throughout the year, and in the Super Bowl, Tom Brady didn't get that shit done. Talk about that.
Okay, talk about that's fine. Every quarterback. Okay, let's talk about it. Every quarterback in NFL history, they're not perfect. They don't have the perfect case. There's points that you could argue against Tom Brady 100%.
Talk about 06 against Peyton Manning. You had a double-digit lead going to the half. You got them choke against Peyton Manning. You threw multiple picks. And Peyton Manning came back and got your ass out of there in 06.
No. Watch this, G baby. Watch this, G baby. Hold on, wait. Watch this, G baby. No. This is the funniest thing. Isn't this the same guy? You just said double-digit lead. You're the same guy that tried his best to absolve Justin Herbert.
Damn, like you throw interceptions. Herbert didn't throw no interceptions, nigga.
Keep the same energy.
Turn the football over, man. Stop it, bro. Herbert didn't throw no interceptions, bro. Your man had a top 10 defense. Herbert did not have that. And your man turned over the football.
Drew Brees had Alvin Kamara, a good defense, and Michael Thomas. You talk about Michael Thomas being the best receiver in the fucking game. You love Alvin Kamara, what he did, and a great defense.
That's when Drew Brees was out of his prime.
You that great quarterback, you got to rely on.
That was Drew Brees when he was out of his prime. Stop that bullshit, nigga.
Stop it.
Your man ain't never won. Hey, bro. Your man ain't never won without a top 10 defense, nigga. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact, bro. Bro, every time when the Patriots won a Super Bowl, y'all always had a top 8 scoring defense, nigga. Stop it, bro. Your man been in the perfect situation, man. Get out of here, man. You had one of the greatest defensive-minded head coaches of all time. Stop it.
You're completely excusing and forgetting the moments where the defense wasn't playing themselves, and Tom Brady still overcame that.
What years?
I just told you, the Carolina Panthers in 03, when he was a game manager, he overcame that. The Panthers scored 29 points. Atlanta Falcons, when they were getting bumped, the Atlanta Falcons, they were scoring 28-3. Tom Brady overcame that. Even when the Eagles, when he lost to the fucking Eagles in 2017, bro, he went crazy. He was overcoming his defense not being able to perform. So that whole top 10 defense shit is dumb as hell because there was moments in his.
But why you don't apply that for Drew Brees? Why you don't apply that with Drew Brees when Drew Brees played well and his defense got them choked and fucking laid the egg? You don't use that same logic with Drew Brees? We seen previous years when Drew Brees back in goddamn 2011
the years where Drew Brees played great
2011 against 49ers where his defense choked.
Is that what you're asking? Is that what you're asking, Dub? The years where Drew Brees played great and the defense sold on him. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah. We're talking about Drew Brees because I remember 2010, and then 2011, I believe, right?
And then Minnesota Miracle happened.
That's
for sure the defense selling on him too.
100%.
But the point is this:
what are we talking about here,
y'all just keep trying to single out Drew Brees as if.
But you don't apply that same.
No. I do apply that same logic for Drew Brees, but y'all just try to single out these few moments. The downfalls, I've never seen this for a quarterback. The downfalls of his careers, y'all try to use that as a point to uplift him. How does that make sense?
We just sit there and tell you that. We just We just sit there and say, in a worse situation, Drew Brees is able to do more with less. And to play on the defense of an average of 25 throughout his entire career, and to have the Saints to be in the playoffs multiple years, to be a Super champion, to play this, to have this level of sustained greatness for over long periods of time. You cannot sit there and deny that this man is still great in the top five.
Nobody's sitting here trying to say that what you guys are saying is incorrect. But I've never seen a quarterback so many times. In order for y'all to project him being better than somebody else, what y'all say is the defense was bad, so we're gonna put him on this level. How does that make sense?
No, nobody said
that. Doesn't make sense. Nobody said that. Doesn't make sense.
Dub, I'm also assuming you're mainly arguing Mookie because you were mentioning Brady, and I've never put Brees in that category. So I'm assuming that's mainly for him. So
no, hold on.
I've never put Brees in that category.
No, because you do it too. Where y'all bring up points about Drew Brees, and y'all bring up the downfalls. Y'all bring up the down. No, 100%. But you bring up the downfalls of Drew Brees to try to uplift him in a category.
What downfalls? Hold on. So this is what y'all do. This is why I don't understand what y'all do. Y'all put losing. Like, football is not an ultimate team sport on one quarterback. That's not how you judge things, bro. When did we ever judge that thing? I played the sport. We don't never blame one quarterback on why the team fucking fails, bro.
I got a question for you.
It's just like why y'all sit there and say, oh, Brady's the GOAT, because team success. That's it. So when I'm sitting there, hold on. When I'm sitting there saying, when a guy like Drew Brees,
the fact that homie has all of the passing records, on top of having more rings by himself than any other franchise,
because he's been in a better fucking situation.
Okay,
you can replace Drew Brees and put him in Tom Brady's situation. It would be the same fucking results.
No,
yes, it would. Yes, it would.
Because Drew Brees early in his career was not even close to Tom Brady.
If you likely in a better situation, if you in a better situation of anybody, you're likely to get better results.
Time out.
Stop it, bro.
You can't do that, Mookie, because you know why? Early in their career, early Tom Brady versus early Drew Brees, Tom Brady was way better than that nigga. Drew Brees,
no, the fuck he was.
He was a duck in San Diego.
He was a duck. He was a
duck
game manager.
What the fuck?
They didn't ask him to throw the ball down there. They were taking it back to the goddamn running back and relying on that all-time great kicker and relying on that all-time great defense.
Compare that, bro.
What are you talking about? That nigga was a fucking game manager, a dick and dunk nigga.
You're trying to tell me.
You're out of here. Tom Brady ain't never been the most talented nigga out of all the quarterbacks.
And listen, Mookie. So you're trying to tell me right now that San Diego Chargers, Drew Brees, you flip him with Tom Brady those years, they're still gonna win, and he was whack.
You said what?
If you flip, because I said you can't do that with Drew Brees, because earlier in their career, when San Diego Chargers Drew Brees versus early Tom Brady when he was a game manager, you're trying to tell me that San Diego Chargers Drew Brees on those Patriots roster still winning 3 rings?
Yes.
I want you to fucking lie.
Yes.
Hold
on. Drew Brees, hold on. You know why?
Because he was nowhere near the quarterback.
Okay. Drew Brees was a game manager in San Diego, just like Tom Brady was a game manager in his early stint with the goddamn Patriots. So if I replace Drew Brees with San Diego, if I take San Diego Drew Brees and put him with Tom Brady, then all he had to do was dick and dunk, rely on the running game, rely on that all-time great kicker, rely on that all-time great defense. I guarantee you the same. It would be the same result. It would be the same motherfucking result.
You know what happened in 2003?
Stop it, man.
2003.
He just told you what Tom Brady did in 2003. Drew Brees was never the caliber of a player back then, bro.
Man, stop it, bro. Stop it.
Never.
Tom Brady was literally going tit for tat.
Drew Brees was a duck in San Diego.
Man, get out of here,
Tom Brady was literally going tit for tat with the Carolina Panthers in the fourth quarter, scoring back and forth. Yes, he were in the fourth quarter. Tom Brady was going tit for tat. Yeah, 300 yards.
He wasn't doing
2 or 3 TDs, and they were they were in that position because of him. That's him overcoming the defense where they're not doing their job. The Kansas City Chiefs. It's not about that. What did they do on a fucking field?
Okay,
the Kansas City Chiefs.
But why you don't apply that same logic for Drew Brees?
I do. I do.
No, you don't. Y'all just sat there. Hold on. You know why I know y'all don't apply that same logic? You know why I know? Hold on. You know why I don't know? You know why I know you don't apply that same logic? I'm gonna tell you why you don't apply that same logic. Because when you sit there and say The Drew Brees got one ring, to not put the whole thing. Why we'll put it to context? Why he only has one ring? And that's when I know they just don't use fucking context of why this man hasn't really consistently won.
That's like me telling. No, wait, no. I need him to understand this. This is like me. This is like me trying to put somebody in a position before they've proven anything to me. For example, Joel Embiid. Ranking him all time is hard right now. You want to know why? Because he doesn't have the postseason success. I can't put a narrative. I can't spin a narrative about Joel Embiid being as great as what I think he is because he hasn't showed me it in the postseason. Drew Brees, I hear you. There's been times in his career we got the short end of the stick. But at the end of the day, I cannot sit here and just assume that he's going to sit here and be on the same level of all these other guys because he was not in a position to prove that to me.
Yes, he is.
And the time when he was, they fucking lost.
Yo,
go ahead. I ain't arguing this shit.
Mookie.
Mookie
has this nigga top 3. He has this nigga top 3.
Yes. So
you have this nigga top 3.
You got Aaron Rodgers top 3, nigga.
You have him top 3, right? You have him top 3, right? So
Aaron Rodgers
Mookie, so ask me this. Mookie, ask me this.
Nigga, he got one ring.
Mookie, ask me this. Mookie, ask me this. Mookie, ask me this. Mookie, ask me one question. First off, Aaron Rodgers is way better than nigga. Second off, why can't your boy that you ride his nuts all day couldn't make the playoffs, but Aaron Rodgers did it when he was one of the worst defense in the league?
Hear that shit, man.
Derek Carr made the playoffs.
Nigga, Derek Carr, Aaron Rodgers, Kirk Cousins, Matt Ryan, Eli Manning, they all players with bad defenses. Nigga, nobody's trying to hear that shit.
Stop saying that we didn't lay an egg.
Eli Manning won a Super Bowl with the worst pass defense in the motherfucking league. Nobody cares about that shit. Everybody, right? You call him top 3. Why he can't get to the playoffs?
Eli Manning got 2 rings. Say it, nigga.
But again, I'm gonna ask you this question: if you have somebody top 3, if you have, bro, if there's multiple quarterbacks making playoffs with bad defenses, why the fuck you trying to nut hug Drew Brees when he couldn't make it for 5 years? He did make it in 08. He didn't make it in 2013?
Sir, he made the playoffs.
It was he made it. He missed. He made it in 2013. He missed it in 08. I'm never gonna argue 08 because I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember that season, and I haven't got back to look at it. I'm never gonna argue 08 because they made it in 06 to the NFC Chips. I don't know what happened in 08. They made it 9, 10, 11. I think missed 12, made it 13, missed 14, 15, 16, and then made the playoffs every year until he retired.
We gave an excuse for Drew Brees in 2014 missing the playoffs. The Panthers trade. The Panthers won the division that year off 7 or 8 wins that year. You can make the playoffs that year. I'm not hearing that shit.
Yeah, they were 7, 8, and 1, and we were 7 and 9 or something like that. That's how that happened.
Yeah, you can't.
I think that's how that happened,
bro. Come on.
I mean, they had the time. Yeah,
make the Super Bowl one of the worst defenses in the league.
Y'all niggas don't watch Drew Brees, bro.
Come on, bro.
He got the numbers. He has the production. He's a Super Bowl champion. He has the longevity. Nigga, you cannot tell me that this nigga ain't no top 3 quarterback in the NFL. I don't care who the fuck talking, nigga. Fuck is y'all niggas talking about, man? Nigga been in the worst situation of any top 5 quarterback, and he still able to lay correct nigga. Still let it seem to the playoffs.
Mookie,
get out of here, bro. Y'all. This is what y'all do. Y'all use team success, and that automatically makes a better quarterback. Why y'all got Tom Brady to go? Because of team success. Of course you're gonna. Of course it's ultimate. Hold on. Of course. Hold on. Of course, hold on, bro.
Fucking perform, nigga. That's your dumbass question.
Of course, he's gonna have a better team success because he's been in a better situation. You put any all-time great quarterback in Tom Brady. I guarantee they'll have more rings than they have, bro.
Oh my god!
Guarantee, my nigga.
If it was a fifth, we'd all be drunk.
Stop
it, middle class motherfucker.
Nigga, that's a fact. That's a fact. Y'all say this man is a GOAT because he got rings.
No, and he performed. Mookie,
he
performed when it matters most.
At the end of the day, At the end of the day, when we looking at Tom Brady, he's not the most talented quarterback out of. He ain't the most talented quarterback. The reason why y'all got him there because of success. That's it.
No, it's not. It's not just
you know what's crazy right now? You know what's crazy right now? This is the same nigga who always talks about Joe Burrow clearing Lamar when Lamar does shit with less talent. But he arguing with the
What he done? What he done? What he done with less time?
You're saying you're use your
got his
same
ass
logic.
every year.
Use your
Yes,
same
done.
Mookie. Use your same
Yes, he
logic.
done. He got his
Joe
ass
Burrow versus Lamar.
every year.
Mookie.
he won a playoff game,
Mookie. Use your same
Has Lamar
logic.
Jackson
Joe
won a
Burrow
playoff
versus
game?
Lamar. Who's
Yeah.
done more with less talent?
Yeah.
Hold on. What has Lamar Jackson done over the last 2 years to get his ass hurt?
He got fucking nigga. He got hurt. You
Yes,
just
he
answered your
done.
dumbass question.
Niggas have done more than this motherfucker. He's been fucking hurt.
Answer your own
He been
question.
hurt,
When he was
nigga.
healthy, did he not take
What
the team
are
to
you
the
talking
playoffs?
about? Stop
With
this
less?
this, nigga.
And
Talk
he
about
has a
Lamar
unanimous
Jackson,
MVP. Does he not
He
have that
hasn't
too?
done shit in the last 2 years. Outside
He's
of
been
MVP
hurt.
year, what has he done?
No shit,
What has he done?
Sherlock.
He's been hurt. What he do, nigga? He ain't available, nigga.
Come on, bro.
I
He's
got
been
some
hurt. That's a
super
dumbass
chats to get
question.
to from Reggie Reg, Dan Mook, Cooked. Dequan Doucette. Brady get all the credit for the Super Bowl against the Falcons, but Brady defense held the #1 Atlanta Falcons to 0 points in the second half.
It was 7, but I get your point. Because they scored in the third quarter.
It did. Cool G. Brees has never been looked at as a top 3 QB. Mookie, stop it.
This is easily biased, and everybody knows.
I didn't. Mookie swear up and down that I said the man was garbage and he doesn't deserve to be.
Bro, you know what it is, Trey, bro.
The
You
only-
get that nigga
the
any
only-
slack, bro.
Hold up, Trey. Let Trey go real
The
quick.
only
Go ahead.
thing I said is that he wasn't top 5. That's it.
He's top 5.
And he swear up and down. I said this man was the absolute scum of the
Your
earth.
criteria, Drew Brees meet every criteria, bro.
Except for the consistent winning.
Okay, so who your top 5? Who your top 5?
Okay. Let me go pull this up.
Great. Hey, Nick. How are you?
Good. Just chilling.
Because Terry Bradshaw got to
You
be in.
just woke up, didn't you?
Terry Bradshaw was ass though.
In there.
Come
He got the win.
Mookie, how many
Wait,
times
wait. Dawson, hold up. Dawson,
how many times do we have to tell?
Relative to era.
Hey,
He was elite. Relative to era.
Put Troy Aikman in that bitch. He got 3 of them bitches.
Bro, he doesn't have stats or MVP.
If we talk about rings, if we going off the ring,
bro, it's not just rings, bro.
Just rings.
It's not just rings, bro.
What is it?
You know what you get.
It's a whole body of work.
Hold on. Let me. I want to hear his top 5, bro.
Literally, this is based off of winning, production, and actual physical talent. Like the mix of the 3. So Brady, Peyton, Joe Montana, Pat Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers.
Okay,
not a bad list. That is not a bad
list. That's actually a good list. So then, can I ask
Patrick Mahomes top 5, bro?
Because
Yes, Patrick Mahomes is physically the greatest.
Wait, Trey, cool. Wait, don't, because I'm gonna ask Mookie a question later. G baby, go please.
Oh yeah, because Trey,
God,
I want to ask you because I agree with your list. I'm always going to take Brees over Aaron Rodgers, but I agree with your list. I'm a Saints fan, so I'm gonna take my guy. I am going to ask you a question though. So by the criteria and everything, because I get it, I understand it, but are you counting Peyton Manning's second ring? And are you going to acknowledge the 2 Super Bowls he played bad in?
Yes.
So you're counting the second ring though, because he played horrible and then it got carried.
Look, if I don't play the stupid game about such and such didn't do this and this with when it came to getting the ring, because if that's the case, then we can take 3 of them things away from Tom Brady. But guess what? He still got him in real life. I'm not here to make that.
Peyton was really bad.
Yeah, he was really
bad.
Yeah, he was.
It's a difference between you're not at your peak, but you're still serviceable. No, Peyton was terrible.
Yeah, hold on, did you
terrible.
Hey,
it wasn't good.
No, he got his ass handed to him, and I enjoyed watching every moment of it. I loved it.
Hey, let me ask you something. You said longevity is part of your criteria.
Yes.
Where's Patrick Mahomes' longevity?
He's the only exception because nobody else is.
He's an exception, bro. Boo-hoo. He doesn't have the longevity. Now, where's this man longevity? Where's his top 10? Where's his top 10 passing yards? Where's his top 10 passing touchdowns? Where's him playing 10 decades and having this sustained great? The logic is inconsistent, my nigga. Your logic is inconsistent, bro. I don't want to hear this shit, bro.
Let me handle this.
He has a longevity
because he can get loud. I'm gonna match your energy.
I just ask you one question.
Stop talking. I'll explain myself. The reason why he is on this list is because you could literally cut this motherfucker's career right now. He's going to make the Hall of Fame.
Cool. He's not top 5.
Cool. Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Wait,
that's not have. That's not have. Hold on. You can't crown nobody. Hold on. You can't crown nobody being top 5 when you don't have the sustained greatness for long periods of time. You don't have the longevity, right? And at the end of the day, there's guys that have played multiple years than you and still could play at this elite level for multiple years down the line, right? So it's no way that Patrick Mahomes can be over guys like Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, guys like Aaron Rodgers, guys like Joe Montana, bro, because they have the longevity, they have the sustained greatness, and they have the statistical feats, sir. Stop it, bro.
Statistical feats. We talking about statistical feats with Patrick Mahomes?
Yo,
where's he at? He became a starter in the NFL. He was the best quarterback, if not one of the top 5. Then on top of that, this man has 2 rings already.
Okay. Cool.
And he's the physically most talented quarterback we have ever seen.
I'll disagree. I say Aaron Rodgers, but like I said,
no.
Hold on. Like I said,
fucking no.
Hold on.
I'm not gonna sit here and let you do this dumb ass shit,
bro. He's not over Aaron Rodgers. He's not over Brett Favre. He's not He's not over goddamn Joe Montana. He's not over.
I didn't say he was over Joe Montana.
He's not over all these niggas. He doesn't have the longevity. You can't crown nobody being top 5. You can't crown nobody being top 5. He only played for 5 years. He's only played 5 years.
Nick, what's your question?
Hey, Dub.
Bro, what is wrong with y'all niggas, bro? Y'all really that dicked out for Mahomes, bro?
I just find it funny.
5 years with less weapons.
Bro, longevity matters. Everybody. If you look at everybody consistent top 5 in the NFL, they are Super Bowl winners. They have the longevity, they have the talent, and they have the sustained greatness. Patrick Mahomes does not have the longevity, and he doesn't have the sustained greatness. Stop it, bro. He's only played 5 years.
Mookie, my question is, so if you had sustained greatness for 20 years and you were at the top of the top for like literally 18 of those 20 years, you should be all top 3 all time, right?
What?
I just said if you just had a 20-year stretch and you were the best of the best.
Playing elite level. Go ahead.
For elite level, I mean God tier level.
Yes.
For 18 of those years, you should be top 3, right?
Yeah, if you top 10 in passing yards, top 10 in passing.
Okay. If you were top,
you have to be not only you have to have that, you have to be a Super Bowl winner.
I agree with you. Mookie, I agree with you.
Go ahead.
But then you have LeBron James not in your top 5 all time.
Bro, you compare football.
Then, like, what the hell are we doing?
You compare football.
What the hell are we doing?
Bro, you compare, bro, come on.
No.
You compare football. You compare football. Hold on. Bro, I know we're not doing no basketball debates, bro.
No, you don't.
We're not doing no basketball.
You don't get that off.
We're doing basketball debates, bro. Are we doing basketball debates?
No. You just don't use the same logic.
No, it's logic. Hold on. Hold on. Let's get this straight. Since this nigga think he's cooking, he said the same shit in the chat or whatever the Discord, whatever the shit is. I sat there and said, football and basketball is 2 different completely sports. Basketball, hold on. Basketball, you can control the output on the offensive end, you can control the output of the defensive end. Football is the ultimate team sport. That's why I really don't use rings to put it as a heavy ad, because that's an ultimate team sport. And quarterbacks can't be some of the quarterbacks that won Super Bowls was not the main reason why they won a championship. Players in basketball was probably the primary reason why their team won the championships, because you can control the output of offense and control the output of defense. Stop comparing the 2 things, bro.
No. That wasn't the argument. No, wait, that wasn't. Nick, do you want to go? Nick, do you want to
clarify? That wasn't the argument.
Yeah, because basketball is a team sport too. I don't know why you keep saying that.
No, it's more control. Basketball is a team sport, but it's mostly controlled by your individual style of play, bro.
Oh, okay.
I think Nick, what was your argument? I'm
just saying everything he said about being top 5 at a quarterback, you got to have longevity, success,
Yes,
MVP,
in quarterback,
championship.
yes, it matters.
LeBron has the most points ever. Top 5 in assists.
He's 4-6 in the finals. 4-6 in NBA finals. He has a losing record in NBA finals. He has a losing record in NBA finals, and you can't be compared to guys that get less than winning.
Now it's about winning.
Yeah,
It's about winning.
bro. That's how I judge. Hold on, bro. All right,
no, we not doing.
I ain't gonna say nothing because y'all think y'all got something because we comparing basketball to football. I judge things differently in each sport, bro. Stop it, bro.
Let me read off.
Move on, bro. Move on, bro. Y'all niggas think y'all.
Let me read off.
After you have these super chats, can I ask him a question, please?
Yeah, no problem. MVPs don't mean nothing. Look at A-Rod. He plays like an MVP in regular season and plays like garbage in the postseason. Marquise Youngs with the super chat. I will cook Mookie and G Baby on Drew Brees.
Why are you putting me in this, man? Like,
Coach Smoke Camp. Coach Smoke Camp. Drew beat Tom twice in Tampa, yet lost in the playoffs.
Can you put some context to that?
I mean, we can't put context to LeBron 4-6 in the finals.
We don't want to put LeBron.
Bro, are we? Is this gridiron? Is this gridiron? Oh my God, bro! Is this gridiron? Hey, bro, is this gridiron? Hey, bro.
I'm not even going to put LeBron.
I ain't gonna answer this shit.
He's the same dude that has Kawhi over Kevin Durant, but talks about longevity. What? What are you saying?
It's so
God.
What is your logic? I want to do a basketball debate, right?
No.
But your logic is just screwed.
Your logic is so goddamn.
My logic only hold on. My logic only applies in football. That's what
longevity don't matter in basketball. It just don't matter.
It does. It's not the end all be all in basketball.
Hold on, Mookie. Why is football a sport where the lifespan is 2.5 years and end all be all?
No, because if we look at longevity for the quarterback position, that's the only position where you're required to have that sustained greatness for long periods of time. I don't use longevity in different positions like running backs, wide receivers, left tackles, left guards. I really don't use the longevity in other sports.
Sir, you lied.
Quarterbacks because
you lied. When you debated my pops on Emmitt Smith to use longevity, sir. You know that, right?
You said what?
When you debated my pops, you used longevity.
I use production.
You use longevity because he told me he's the all-time lead rusher. What is that? How do you get to all-time lead rusher, Mookie? What is that based off of? Longevity.
I use production. No, I use production as peak.
Did you not bring up the all-time lead rusher? Let me ask you this question.
When he led the lead in when he led the lead most years in passing.
Let me ask you a question because I've been waiting to ask you shit on the show. Why the fuck did your dumb ass got Brett Favre and Patrick Mahomes? Explain that now.
Brett Favre has better longevity. He's produced more. He has more MVPs, and he's a Super Bowl champion. Easy.
So next MVPs. Wait, you know Aaron Rodgers has more MVPs than Drew Brees, right? Aaron Rodgers has more MVPs than Drew Brees. Is he better?
Is Aaron Rodgers got more MVPs?
Aaron Rodgers has more MVPs than Drew Brees. Is he better?
Because Drew Brees got better longevity.
No, you don't. You just capped. You just lied again. Let's keep going.
He's produced more. He has better longevity. He's produced.
Sound like an old ass.
He does not have better longevity. You just lied
again. Yes, he does have better longevity. He's produced more. He has a longer sustained greatness for.
You just lied again. That's not true.
Yes, he does. What are you talking about? Are we lying that he didn't produce more? Are you okay?
And he hasn't really produced more.
Yes, he has. What are we talking about?
But if you want to talk about all-time yards,
he's produced more.
I don't know why you're talking about longevity.
Hold on, everybody.
Aaron Rodgers is still in the league right now.
Everybody.
Have a better longevity.
Drew Brees produced more and lesser time. Like, come on, bro. Stop it. He's a Super Bowl champion, and he's. You can make an argument that he's more talented as well. But go ahead.
Wait. Drew Brees.
I got three more. I got three more super chats. So Brady has 3 MVPs, 6 All-Pro. Drew 0 MVPs, 1 All-Pro. I understand just counting to rings is trash, but Brady literally beats him in everything.
That's my point.
Mahomes top. He has a longer career as well. Mahomes top.
If you hold on, if you want to put Brady over Brees, I'm not gonna argue with that. I never argue with that. I prefer Brees. But I'm not gonna argue if you got Brady as the goal, if you got Brady top 2, if you got Brady as the goal, if you got him top 2, I'm not gonna argue with that. I mean, he does have all that.
Mahomes top 2, MJ Mahomes. Salute to
No, he's not.
Super Meat cooked. Yeah. What a crazy. We didn't even talk about the Super Bowl yet, which is wild.
Can we
Like,
can
we
we
did
talk
not.
about that?
But
That's
yeah,
crazy.
we could. Is anybody done with this topic right now?
Yes,
And then
I'm done. I'm
Oh yeah,
done.
can I get some closing remarks? Hey,
Closing
hey, to that guy in the chat, bro. Shut up, bro. Because I guarantee you, if I asked Doug to click the link, I'll cook your ass, man. But move on, Doug.
Fire. Yeah. So I'm hurt. I'm sad. I drank a whole bottle last night, and
Nothing to be
it was
sad
just
about.
Damn.
it was sad. I damn near cried. I'm serious. I
It's
really
nothing
almost
to
cried.
be sad about, Dub. I'm here.
Nah, it was still sad seeing everything happen the way it did. It was a good game. I don't think there's really too much to complain about. My only issue with that whole Super Bowl was mainly the refs. If you're gonna call a game and let these guys play, let it happen for the whole time. You know, it seemed as if they was letting them play, letting them rough each other up. That holding call was a little bit weird for me,
Yeah.
but that doesn't excuse Jalen Hurts did have a fumble that led to a touchdown where that was a deciding factor of our game as well. So it works both ways, you know. So it is what it is. It's sad. I was hoping to go party, but really
Hey,
couldn't do
Trent,
that,
where you
man.
going?
It is what it
Hey,
is.
somebody's got
Somebody
background.
got
Yeah,
somebody
somebody's got
got
background
background.
noise. But Trent, I need you to come back because this is I've been waiting this whole.
Yeah, I would say this. That boy said the refs were good this game. I don't think they did that bad of a job. I thought it was one of the better called games throughout the whole season, but I mean, it just is what it is, bro.
Thinks that a great
somebody
game like
has
that had
background
to end on a call.
Yeah,
Somebody does have background noise.
Yeah, who is that?
Nick, are you playing anything in the background?
Can they hear? Can you hear it?
Yeah, we could.
Oh shit, my bad.
Yeah, the defense
Can you hear
definitely.
it now? Can you hear it now?
No.
Okay.
The defense definitely sold. The way that our secondary was just getting torched, I was just like, dang, bro. It's like I didn't expect that. Like it was crazy how bad that was getting done. So I mean, it is what it is. What do you guys have thoughts on that game, bro?
I sat back here for 47 minutes while y'all was debating Drew Brees, waiting for this moment because I got a couple smoke for people. I noticed that Eagles Nation isn't in the chat today. You've been coming at my head all of these past couple weeks. So Eagles Nation, I need you to come outside. And any opportunity I could take to go at your brother, Trey, I'm going to take it. Because do you know what your brother said last week, Trey? You know what he said on this show? On Wednesday. You know what he said? He said, I can really see the Chiefs getting blown out, only scoring 7 points type shit, right? He said the Eagles was going to win the game in the trenches, right? And they was going to destroy that defense. Now, did they do what they wanted on that defense? Yeah. But you know what I tried to tell him? He's been the main component on preaching MJ Mahomes top 3. Him and Dub, they've been rocking with it the whole time. MJ Mahomes top 3.
He's top 3. He's top 3.
So if you got MJ Mahomes top 3, you gonna show up and doubt the kid? You gonna show up and doubt the kid? He has an O-line that's top 5 in the league. He has an O-line top 5 in the league. Hey, clearly the weapons that he had hasn't mattered because you know what he did without Tyreek Hill? Trey, I know you know. 5,400 MVP.
Yes.
The next, and I tried to tell him. The next best defense he played against, he dropped 41 on him. Played the Eagles defense. You know how many points he dropped? 31. Because the other touchdown was on the defense. So he dropped 31 on them. 31 on that defense. Hassan Reddick. Hassan Reddick was cooking, right? Lockdown.
Are you done?
No, I'm not done. Because I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, all I said was
no. You're not.
And I'm telling you, you're wrong for thinking.
Just keep going.
You're wrong for thinking.
Just keep going. Just keep going.
As long as he's healthy. Also, too, Travis Kelce, uno. Mahomes, uno. Kittle, dos. He two.
I'm still,
Joe Burrow.
I don't give. If you going off the play, I'm like you saying a whole bunch of bullshit. Are you done now? Are you done?
Go ahead.
Are you done?
Go ahead.
Are you done?
Go ahead.
I'm glad you're finishing done whispering and shit like that, so I can just get my point. First off, me saying it could happen that the Chiefs would smacked up based on what I'm seeing for the Eagles was not crazy at all. It was not crazy at all. Nobody, you're not about to tell me.
It's disrespectful to Patrick Mahomes.
Nobody on this panel expected the Chiefs to not give up a single sack.
Yeah.
Nobody expected that.
No, I didn't expect that. But for you to think
nobody
they would
expected that shit to get shut down.
No, but for you to only think they would score 7 is disrespectful.
I said they could score 17 though too. You didn't look at the rest of the video because I said that too.
Oh yeah, after we got on you, you switched it to 17.
Nigga still.
You said 10-7, we got on you, and then you were like, okay, fine, 17.
Fine, 17. But again, I said it can happen. Why are you trying to make it seem like I'm overly wrong and this and that, blah, blah, blah?
Because that's
seeing it happen and seeing the Eagles dominate.
It's
not disrespectful. It's just looking at team concept.
You doubted Patrick Mahomes, and that's
not being disrespectful to Patrick Mahomes. That's talking about the team. Patrick Mahomes could have played great. What are you talking about, bro? That makes no sense.
The fact that you
I said can. What are you talking about?
The fact that your brain can just conjure a point to be.
I don't know when you start doing this elite nut hugging. Because I don't know when you start talking about Patrick Mahomes.
What are you talking about?
Any quarterback versus situations versus the Eagles who had 70 sacks this year, their D-line is fucking insane. Kid you not? Or they not?
And you know, and
was the D-line not insane, G-Baby? Yes or no question?
Yes, it was. But you know what I also gave you? I said the last defense he played against that's like that, he dropped 41. So I have no reason to doubt that against the Eagles.
It wasn't the Eagles.
Oh, the 49ers. I'm sorry, Doug. Are the 49ers an elite defense? Yes or no?
Yes. Oh my.
Are they not the second best defense in the league?
G-Baby. Yes, but G-Baby, the Eagles defense is better because they have a way better secondary too. I didn't see that. Like, what are you saying?
Man, Deebo Samuel might have been right, bro. That shit was sad, bro.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
You're trying to make it seem like you're trying to make it seem like because I said
Dub, you like the idea of the Eagles using that first round pick from the Eagles on the corner?
Like that. I said it's not crazy to say that though.
Slay is great. Bradbury though, oh my god, he got killed.
Oh my god, by Juju. And by the way, my last point, Trey, before you go, I said this months ago, and
I haven't seen our secondary get cooked like
Juju
that
in
years
over Mike Will. Clear that nigga, because I ain't never seen Mike Will.
You're gross, GB.
Juju over Mike Will. Put some respect on that boy.
Hey Trent, do you want James Bradbury on the Giants?
Yes. He had one bad play. James Bradbury was really good for us. I would gladly take James Bradbury.
I still think James Bradbury is a good corner. I just think the Eagles need something different than James Bradbury.
Listen, bro.
Does that make sense?
Real quick, Dawson and Trey. Is it that crazy that I could say it could possibly happen? It can happen.
And I also
the Eagles could have beaten the Chiefs' ass.
In TikTok, I said slimmest of chances.
This man, Brandon Katz, is crazy. We do not need a quarterback. What is wrong with you?
What the fuck? Right, wait. Okay. If you no. If you say the Eagles need to draft the quarterback, bro, just no.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna go now because it literally has to do with that.
So, just stop.
The two things that I came away from this game were this. One, we need to have a real conversation about the improvement of one Jalen Hurts. Like, this needs to be celebrated. I understand he had a fumble. It led to a touchdown. Yes, that's obviously not good. But nobody's perfect.
Thanks.
What I saw in that game compared to what I saw from when he was a freshman and a sophomore at Alabama, and even when he transferred to Oklahoma, to now, that is an astronomical amount of growth. Like, it's more than Josh Allen. And people ain't talking about it nearly enough. The fact that somebody would literally fix their face to start typing and say they need to draft a quarterback when he was making elite throws last night. Those weren't just, that's a nice throw. No, those throws, there was a couple of dimes to Dallas Goedert in particular. These were tight window. This dude is like blanketed. There is no way this is going to get completed. And he stuck it in their paws. But he like the ball placement that was going on, and he was making throws that specifically he failed to make as a college quarterback, even after being with Lincoln Riley.
Even last season, bro. Even last season, he wasn't making the throws that he made throughout that game, bro. That throw to AJ Brown and even to Quez Watkins, it was a dot.
But that's what I'm saying. There were so many throws in that game where I was like, yo, this is not just like, oh, okay, like somebody got schemed open and now he hit the open target. No, these are high difficulty level throws, and he's making them. Whether the dude made a play on the ball or not is one thing, but he put it in the place where it needed to be put that whole goddamn night. That was an elite performance.
Mm-hmm.
There needs to be a real conversation about him not just being, oh, okay, he's a cool little placeholder. He's a starting quarterback. No, this is somebody you can actually go forward with and be comfortable.
Is he top 5?
Huh? Top 5? I'm not going to go there yet.
No.
We need a little more. We need a little more.
He's right outside that, though.
Yeah, he's right outside of it.
Right outside. 6'7", right outside.
He's like 7'8". Yeah.
Yes, like this is somebody you can be comfortable with going forward for the long-term future. Mm-hmm. So the Eagles should feel good. Yes, this hurts. You lost the game, obviously. You'll have to retool. You'll have to figure out some cap things with all the guys you got on that roster. But at the end of the day, Howie Roseman has been a freaking wizard.
Yes.
So he'll figure that out. You guys will be fine. They'll be back. The second thing we need to talk about, stop playing with that man. If I hear one more person try and figure out a guy who is better than Patrick Mahomes, you're going to have to see me outside. Like, I'm tired of it. I'm tired. Josh Allen, he's not better than him.
Not close. Not even close. Sorry, Lamar.
He ain't better.
Clear as that.
Herbert, fuck out of here.
Clear as that.
Fuck out of here, Herbert.
I love how Mookie.
So I love Joe Burrow. I love Joe Burrow. Not even close.
I love how Mookie perked up when he heard Herbert's name. It's like he hears Herbert, perks up Derek Carr, perks up Drew Brees, perks up. Love it.
I tried to say
nobody comes close to Mahomes. Nobody.
Last time I was on here, I tried to say
y'all be overrating the hell out of niggas.
Shut up.
How you overrate Herbert?
Go on. I ain't saying that.
There are a bunch of guys who are very, very good. And then there's Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
That's it, and that's all. I am tired of people trying to come up with excuses, trying to say, oh, this guy's better, or no, this guy's going to overtake him. No, stop it. Stop playing with that man. It's the last time I'm going to say it. Stop being dumb and enjoy greatness while you're watching it, because you're watching it while it's still growing.
Bro, we literally have never seen this in NFL history. Like
watching a baby goat.
Yeah. We've never seen this. Nigga. We've never seen it start out like this.
Whatever Patrick Mahomes has done these past 5 years, nobody has ever done it. Nobody.
Ever. Nobody has ever. Nobody has. It's not even just about that, Nick. Nobody has walked into the league in this way. Nobody has had a 5-year stretch where they dominated the league in their whole entire careers the way that Patrick Mahomes has done.
Off the rip.
Starting out. Screw him starting out like that.
Without a top-tier defense.
Without a top-10 defense.
Without a top-tier defense. He's losing offensive weapons every year. And guess
you say he ain't got a top 10 defense this year?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't have a top 10.
No, he had a top 6 scoring defense this year.
Okay. It's not a top 10 defense overall.
Not top 10 defense.
No, don't disrespect that.
Make it a top 10 defense.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that to prop this man Patrick Mahomes up.
What are you talking about, bro? He didn't have a top 10 defense right now.
He had a top 8 scoring defense, sir.
That doesn't make it top 10 overall.
I didn't say that. I said there. Stop acting like the defense was not. Hold on. Stop acting like the defense was not pretty productive as well. Let's not do this shit. Stop acting like this. Hold on. Stop acting like this man ain't playing with a elite offensive line this year, a top 2 offensive line in football this year. Stop acting like that. Stop acting like this man ain't playing with one of the greatest play callers of all time in Andy Reid. Stop acting like that, sir.
You see?
Stop acting like he is playing with the greatest tight ends of all time. Stop acting like that. Y'all niggas act like this man. Hold on. Y'all niggas act like he's been in the worst situation. I act like he did something that nobody can't do. Nigga, motherfucker, you in the best situation in ever.
You just criticized. Hold on.
You in the best situation ever, bro. What are we talking about here, bro?
No, best situation ever. Get that the fuck out of here.
You
just criticized Tom Brady for winning. You criticized
sound like
Tom Brady.
ignoramus right now.
Yes, you criticize Tom Brady for having a top 10 score, a top 10 defense. You saying he was top 6 in scoring. Fuck that shit. You want to know why? Because the defense was not a top 10 defense for the whole entire year. That is not my opinion. That is a fact. He won with his defense not being top 10. He won a game on one leg when the defense.
The Chiefs had the 5th. The Chiefs had the 15th best defense.
Wait,
I was about to say I'm giving you.
But
a team.
Yes,
wait. I'm almost done. Hold on.
So middle of the pack.
Yeah, you're good.
He loses Tyreek fucking Hill. He loses Tyreek Hill.
Cool.
And what happens?
You act like he lost the greatest play call of all time. Stop it,
you're missing,
bro. You got. I said one of them. You got to understand. Great play caller can help a great. Hold on.
Can I ask you?
Great play caller can help a great quarterbacks, produce at a high level as well. So stop acting like he ain't playing with one of the greatest play callers of all time. And
can't you say the same thing for Drew Brees?
Hold on, you can, you absolutely can, and I would agree to that, right? You can say that for Drew Brees. I would agree. I'm not hypocritical.
I hate this.
But what I'm saying,
Can you say the same for Brady?
You can say the same thing for Brady. Yep, you can say the same thing for Brady.
You can say the same thing for Joe Montana.
You can say the same thing for Joe Montana and that West Coast office. That
so we're gonna discredit everybody then?
No, I'm not discrediting. I'm just talking about like stop acting like when I'm looking at y'all talking about like y'all act like he did the impossible, he did the unthinkable, he did the unbelievable. Like no, he did not. Stop it, bro. Stop it.
Why?
And if the NFL ain't rigged it for him to beat the goddamn Bengals, he wouldn't even got to the Super Bowl as well.
I'm gonna tell you something about Andy Reid because I see this in the chat a lot, and it's a stupid narrative. Let's not forget that Andy Reid, before Mahomes came in, he was criticized about, you know what? You're a great coach. You're an awesome coach. We love you as a coach. But he's never this all-time coach yet. No, want to know why? He didn't have the winning. He didn't have the resume of winning a Super Bowl. They always criticized him. They always criticized him because of that. Then Patrick Mahomes comes in, changes that narrative, and now Andy Reid is now on a level of an all-time status. So like you're saying as a point, that him having Andy Reid, well, guess what? Andy Reid benefited from having Patrick Mahomes too. It's a two-way.
It could go both ways.
100%. So that's a mute point. You shouldn't bring that up as a point.
Okay, but hold on. But when we talk,
what he's been doing is historic.
Dub, I don't think you understand.
No, you're not understanding. This is something that we have never seen from a fucking
bro. This man,
NFL history.
First of all, Andy Reid
was out on one leg.
Bro, he was making
a fucking shot.
Hold on. Dub. He was making deep postseason runs with goddamn fucking Donovan McNabb.
They didn't win shit.
He developed. Hold on. He developed. He developed Mike Vick to a prolific quarterback when he went to Philly. Let's not act like that. Let's not act like he had Alex Smith and they was get to it was not getting further, but they got
niggas was whack as fuck.
No, but they made the playoffs. They made the playoffs. They made it to the division round, I can't get over the arc because Alex Smith was just not that great. He was not a great of a quarterback that you need for you to produce. It could go both ways, but I'm sitting there and saying that the way that y'all niggas sitting there and saying that this man did the unthinkable, he did the impossible. Like stop it, bro. Like that's not y'all act like this man was winning. Y'all act like he's in. Hold on. Y'all act like he's in one of the worst situations ever, and he won a Super Bowl and he won a championship. Stop with this top 5 all-time talk. Stop with this. We ain't never seen this shit before. Stop with.
Now let me ask you, Mookie. In these past 5 years, name me a quarterback who started like Mahomes did. You name me one.
Brady's.
You lied.
No. Brady won Super Bowls. I think he had 3 Super Bowls.
Never near his levels.
But he never had it.
I said no. I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about everything, Mookie. Everything.
Yeah, Mookie. He wasn't winning MVP.
Best quarterback in the league since you stepped foot in the league. Nobody.
He was not the best quarterback.
Yes, he was. Nigga,
no, he was not.
He was the best quarterback in football.
No, he was not.
Who was better than him? You gonna say Drew Brees?
Brady was better. Drew Brees was better. Aaron Rodgers was better. Who else? Maybe he was a top 4 quarterback, top 5 quarterback. But come on, bro. He was not no best quarterback in the league. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. 1 year? And we call the niggas the best quarterback.
He's trying to say out his own mouth that Drew Brees was better than Patrick Mahomes in 2018. This is why
he was. He was a better
quarterback than him. No, he wasn't better than him.
Brady wasn't better than him, nor Aaron Rodgers, bro.
Brady was the no. Brady was the only guy where you could sit here and concede to. He was probably better in that first year. Other than that, nobody else was better than him. Nobody.
Y'all niggas capping y'all ass off.
No, that is a fact. That is a fact.
Mahomes was not. Hold on, bro. Mahomes in that first year that I remember when he took his first stop. Nobody's not going to sit there and say, "Oh, Mahomes, what he did in his first year in his first stint to sit there and say he's a top 2, top 3 quarterback.
He threw
y'all
for
lying your ass
Yes,
off,
he
bro.
was.
No, he was not.
Yes, he
was.
was.
Do y'all watch? Hold on. Was y'all watching back then, bro? No, ain't nobody.
If we talk about,
if we talk about back then, where we had the talk shows, where the consistents were, nobody had Mahomes as no top 2, top 3 quarterback in 2018. No,
yes,
the consistents were.
Yeah, they did.
Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Tom Brady.
Nobody talked about Drew Brees in 2018 being better than Patrick Mahomes.
Yes, they was.
Talking about, bro.
Yes, they was. Because he led the Saints to the number 1 seed. He led the Saints. Hold on. Everybody. He led the Saints that year to the number 1 seed in the NFC. They had the number 1 rank. They had the number 1. I think they had a top 2 rank offense in the NFL as well.
What did Patrick Mahomes do?
He was putting up great
number 1.
He was putting up great productive numbers as well.
5K first year.
Bro.
MVP.
Hold on. You want to know something funny?
Everybody.
Hold on.
This man, Patrick Mahomes came into the league, talking about, sat there and said, "Nigga, he couldn't even fucking read coverages, and he better than the nigga
for 5K.
And he better than the nigga that know how to read.
He threw for 5,000 yards.
I want everybody to understand.
5,000 yards.
I want everybody to understand something. Patrick Mahomes in his first year. The same thing that he talked about Drew Brees not being able to make playoffs with a terrible defense, right? Patrick Mahomes in his first year, their defense was ranked second to last in yards against, 24th in points for, they were 31 and 32 in passing, and were 27 in rushing yards. Patrick Mahomes was able to, the champions at that time, Tom Brady, the New England Patriots, who went to the Super Bowl, he was able to challenge them with a shit defense, with a bottom-ranked defense. That goes to show you who was on a different level.
All right, let me ask you a question. Do y'all think where y'all had Patrick Mahomes ranked in 2018?
Number 1.
1 or 2. He was 1 or 2. I got him 2 because of Brady. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. I don't know if I had him over Brady that year, but it was close.
Brady was different that year.
Okay. Let me ask y'all something. By your logic, that means Joe Burrow last year was the best quarterback in football because he came into that year, threw for a full season. What? His second year, in his sophomore year, he came into that year, threw for over 5,000 yards, right?
He never had 5,000 yards.
He never had 5,000 yards.
Okay, I think he had close to 5,000 yards. I believe.
I think 4,600.
Okay, he had 40. He had what?
And it's not the same thing. I don't know why you.
Okay, yeah. All right. He had 4,600 yards. I think how many touchdowns he had? Like
34 touchdowns.
34 touchdowns.
14 interceptions.
Completed 70% of his passes.
Yeah.
Led his team his first year to the fucking Super Bowl. Where did y'all have Joe Burrow rank?
Wait, time out. Wait, hold on.
Where did y'all?
First off,
where did y'all have?
We had 50 TDs. Second in the playoffs, Patrick Mahomes cleared Joe Burrow.
Oh, so y'all going off? Hold on. Y'all off of numbers.
Not even close.
So y'all going off of numbers now. So when I use Drew Brees numbers, y'all niggas sit there saying, hold on, y'all. When I use Drew Brees numbers, y'all sit there. Hold on. When I use Drew Brees numbers, y'all sit there and say y'all don't want to look at that shit. Y'all sit there and say it don't matter because it didn't. Hold on.
Talking about
when I use Drew Brees numbers. And when I sat there and said, Drew Brees, hold on, nigga, you on the phone right now, nigga. I'm about to flip that bitch over and season the other side, nigga. When I use Drew Brees numbers, right? And when I sat there and said this nigga was producing, nigga, and y'all sat there and said that it resulted into wins, y'all sat there and said it don't matter, he lost. But when it's Patrick Mahomes, when it was Patrick Mahomes, when he threw for over 5,000 yards, led his team to the AFC Championship game, he didn't get it done, nigga. Now y'all want to use numbers because y'all got them arguing, bro.
No. Wait.
Y'all not keeping the same energy. Y'all not keeping the same energy.
That doesn't make sense.
Can I answer the question?
Y'all not using the same energy.
I want to. No, there's a difference. There's a difference because Patrick Mahomes out the gate did something that nobody has done. He threw for 5K yards
MVP.
out the fucking gate.
MVP out the gate,
broke a record with 50 touchdowns as a starting quarterback out the gate. Something that no quarterback has ever done in NFL history. 1. 2.
Now niggas saying cool.
On top of that, the postseason performance he had was better than what Joe Burrow did. He just cleared him. He was just a better player. On top of that, Mahomes had by far a worse defense than what Joe Burrow had. and he led them to a 12-4 record.
Did Mahomes had one of the worst offensive line?
Joe Burrow was a 10-7. Was a
did Mahomes had the capability? Did Mahomes had one of the worst offensive line in football?
They cancel out then.
Was Joe Burrow playing with the greatest tight end of all time? One of the greatest tight ends of all time, Travis Kelce. Did Joe Burrow? Hold on. Did Joe Burrow had? Hold on. Did Joe Burrow had one of the greatest play callers of all time? If not the Eddie Reed.
Why are you trying to do this?
Stop it, bro. Like that's not no. Because he's trying to sit there and say, he's trying to sit there and say, hold on. He's trying to sit there and say that Joe Burrow's situation was better. No, it was not. Mahomes' situation was better because if you look at his offensive weapons, that clearly clears out what Joe Burrow had. And Joe Burrow, on top of that, had one of the worst offensive line in football, and he was the most sacked quarterback in football as well. Now, you sit there, you, Trent, Dub, all you motherfuckers sit there and say, it's not all about numbers. You need results. What was the results? He fucking lost.
Oh my God!
He lost.
Listen again.
So did Joe Burrow.
What's your point?
Top 2 quarterback, top 3 quarterback.
Joe Burrow lost too, Bookie.
Wait. You're acting as if you're.
Hold on. I didn't think Joe Burrow was a top 2, top 3 quarterback going into this season.
Why are you comparing Joe Burrow to Patrick Mahomes?
I didn't think Joe Burrow was a top 2, top 3 quarterback like y'all think for Patrick Mahomes. But I'm using y'all logic and reverse on what Joe Burrow did his first year and goddamn lead his team to the goddamn playoffs and to a Super Bowl his first full season. So use that same logic, bro.
Was Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow the same player? Were they even close?
Same player as what?
Like when Patrick Mahomes, his first year versus Joe Burrow's second year, is that even comparable?
It's comparable. It's comparable to. Hold on. You hear what I'm saying? It's comparable to somewhat of the production and somewhat of getting this team. Hold on. Somewhat the production is somewhat comparable, and them getting getting them further to the goddamn to the promised land. Joe Burrow has gotten further, and his production led to multiple wins as well.
Can you not
say that? Like according to y'all logic, y'all sat there and said y'all love winning. Winning's a quarterback stat for y'all.
Nobody said winning. Nobody in this bitch has
hold on. Y'all use winning. Hold on. He right there, your boy. He sat there and said it's not all about goddamn production, not all about numbers. You got to do something with it. You got to win. This man, Joe Burrow, has gotten further than Patrick Mahomes in his first full season. But y'all niggas did not have him as no second best quarterback in the league.
His plays wasn't the same. Do you not understand that?
What do you mean his plays? So you telling me? Hold on,
Mookie. Was Aaron Rodgers playing better than Joe Burrow?
What year?
2021, the year he made the Super Bowl.
Yes, he was. You should know that.
I just
numbers.
As he's thinking about that, I just want to clarify something for everybody. For some reason, he keeps bringing up what Mahomes had, but not what Joe Burrow has had. Joe Burrow had Jamar Chase, who had one of the best rookie years in NFL history. In 2021. He had T. Higgins. He had T. Higgins as well.
Joe Burrow was responsible.
And then Patrick Mahomes not responsible for Travis Kelce. What the fuck? Are we doing?
No, Andy Reid's responsible for scheming up things to get Travis Kelce open.
And what about the scheme? What are you talking about? What about Zach Taylor?
I mean, Andy Reid was scheming up shit last night. I mean, that's what Andy Reid does.
I'm gonna continue what I'm saying.
Yeah, nigga, I see you.
Jamar Chase. He had Jamar Chase. He had T. Higgins. He had Tyler Boyd. He had Joe Mixon as well. He had a good supporting cast on offense as well. So we can't sit here and discredit that. On top of having a good offense to go with that, he had a better defense than what fucking Patrick Mahomes had. He clearly had a better defense.
Where was the Bengals defense?
And you want to know why? And they were middle of the pack.
They were like 18. They were like
okay. You talking about 2021? You talking about 2021? All right. Where was the Chiefs?
The Chiefs were damn near dead last. They were dirty.
In 2018, Mookie, they were like damn near last. They were
damn near last, and they were 12-4. And
Patrick Mahomes, all right. So
Patrick Mahomes,
I can compare that to Joe Burrow offensive line. That's a wash right there.
Patrick Mahomes.
Now, who has the better overall weapon?
Patrick Mahomes performed at a higher level than Joe Burrow in the postseason in 2021. He just did.
Okay. Now, that right there. Okay, so you sat there and said they almost had a bottom 5 ranked defense. Okay, Joe Burrow had one of the worst offense line in football, and he also was the most sacked quarterback in football, going along with one of the most pressure quarterbacks in football. Okay, that cancels each other out. Now ask yourself, who had the better weapons?
No, it doesn't cancel shit out.
Yes, it does. It does. You got the worst defense, compared
Mookie, how
to
many
the
players?
worst offensive line.
How many players play on defense?
Tell me who had overall weapons.
Mookie, how many players play on defense?
11.
How many players play on the offensive line?
5. They still
So how does that
worst
cancel shit out?
No, because I'm comparing it to how inadequate the offensive line was at blocking and protecting Joe Burrow, and I'm comparing to how bad the defense
the Chiefs
is
gave
for
up
the
27 points a game that season.
And Joe Burrow was giving up. Joe Burrow was nearly getting sacked damn near 3.5 times a game. What are we talking about here, bro?
Yeah, and
he was pressure on 40% of his dropbacks. What are we talking about here? Okay, like I said there, so let's move on. Y'all don't want to, y'all don't want to do this. Y'all don't want to concede.
I'm gonna read off some super chats, man. Mahomes can't be the GOAT if he can't be his daddy, G baby. Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr.
I don't know why that was directed towards me.
Jalen was the best player on the field. I suppose he's talking about last night. Hurts over Lamar from defense.
Oh, absolutely. Bro.
Hell no.
Hell yeah, bro.
I mean,
you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy?
Hurts way better, bro. Hurts is way better than Lamar, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
We want to talk about the game, right?
Way better, bro. I don't even know what
Lamar Jackson had 3 rushing touchdowns in a Super Bowl and 1 passing touchdown. Do you know what Mookie would be saying about Lamar Jackson?
He's a running back.
He's a running back.
No. Y'all not doing this with me. Y'all not doing this with me. I'm gonna tell you. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why y'all ain't gonna do this to me. Because Jalen Hurts. That nigga was a gunslinger last night, bro. Y'all can't lie, bro. That man was standing in the pocket. That man was throwing dimes. I'm talking about dimes. I'm talking about scrambling out on the outside, analyzing the field, waking up to the play develop, throwing the football to guys like Devontae Smith, going to guys like A.J. Brown. Did you see that bomb against A.J. Brown? I mean, that was a catch that you –
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson ain't never made no goddamn throw like that, man. No, he has not.
G-Baby, put up the 60-yard bomb he threw this year to fucking
one play.
Hey, no.
And you're talking about one play. You're talking about one play.
Lamar Jackson doesn't have the coaching that the Eagles have over there.
Facts.
So you know what?
Oh, so now y'all want to use coaching?
You're not acknowledging.
No, but the thing is, Dub, you know
what y'all want to use coaching now? Y'all want to use coaching now? Oh my goodness, bro! Y'all niggas crazy.
You're not talking about it now.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I heard middle bottom bitching and complaining about the Chargers OC and the play calling.
Hold on. What I'm sitting there saying is that when we compare Lamar Jackson to Hurts is a way better thrower of the football than Lamar Jackson.
Oh my God!
No,
he got a better arm. He has a better deep ball. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. You really trying to debate that, bro? Lamar Jackson every year on Pro Football Focus is ranked one of the dead last throwers of the football in deep.
Stop it,
bro. Stop it. He's ranked dead last every year. Every year. And like I said there,
it's Mitchell Trubisky.
Why? Hold on. Let me ask you something. Why would I put Lamar Jackson over Jalen Hurts when Lamar Jackson since his MVP years haven't done shit in the last 2 years since his MVP.
Wait, time out. So Mookie,
he hasn't been healthy. He hasn't been available. He hasn't got to the playoffs. And comparing it to Jalen Hurts over a 2-year stint, Jalen Hurts has done more. He's produced more, and he's actually developing he actually shows some abilities in the pocket to stand put and throw and deliver the football at a pretty productive way.
I got a question for you, Mookie.
Lamar can't deliver from the pocket.
He can't. He's inadequate. He's inadequate.
Wait, so Mookie, I got
when Lamar Jackson dropped back and his first read is not there, what he does result into scrambling out the pocket. He dropped back. Hold on. Everybody. When Lamar Jackson dropped back, it's like he got like 5 blindfolds on because he overthrows receivers every goddamn time, every single time, bro.
Okay, I got a question.
Like, come on, bro. Let's not act like this man inadequate.
I got a question for everybody. Wait,
that's a running back right there. That's a running back.
I got a question. Hold on, I got a question for everybody. You are a hater. If you flip side, if you put Jalen on the Ravens, Lamar on the Eagles, would he not be hating on Jalen the same way how he does now?
No,
Lamar.
I don't hate on Jalen.
Same shit because Jalen Hurts.
You know why I like.
Jalen Hurts would never do.
You know why I hate. Hold on. You know why I like. You know why I respect Jalen Hurts, even though Jalen Hurts is not.
Never would.
My preference on a a style like his style is not my preference. What I like. I like pure pocket quarterbacks.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
dual
Derek
threat
Carr.
quarterbacks that's a threat with their arm and can make plays with their legs. You know what I'm saying? I like those dual threat quarterbacks. Jalen Hurts is more mobile,
like
running, but he can stand the pocket throw. This the thing. This the thing that Jalen Hurts has over Lamar: heart, leadership, durability.
No.
Also, he has a better arm than Lamar Jackson. Ladies and gentlemen. Better arm. That's not act like heart, nigga. We didn't see this man Lamar Jackson actually got them not suit up and got them played, nigga. The last couple of goddamn games when he could have got them played. That's heart right. Jalen Hurts. See, this is the thing about Jalen Hurts, right? We seen this man. Hold on, everybody. We seen Jalen Hurts fumble the football in the Super Bowl. What he did the next play when he got the football back, he ran the football down the middle, pick up 10 yards, then sat there and say, you know what? I'm gonna goddamn continue to play at this. I'm gonna goddamn lift my team up, lift my team up to make some plays to get us back into the goddamn game. That's leadership. That's heart. That's not being scared. That's not being poised. Right?
If the Ravens would have lost by 3 and Lamar Jackson had a fumble 6, you would have blamed the fucking game on him.
No, I wouldn't.
Yes, you would.
Hold on. If Lamar Jackson was making throws like Jalen Hurts and he played well and he was actually being a gunslinger and he was running the football down the middle and he was actually moving the chains, I wouldn't blame Lamar Jackson. Y'all think I hate Lamar Jackson? I don't hate Lamar Jackson. No, I don't.
You're a hater.
No, I don't. I don't hate Lamar. I fuck with Lamar, bro. I fuck with Lamar. That quarter. Listen. People think I am a hater of Lamar Jackson. I just don't prefer that playing style. I've seen that playing style so many times in high school. I've seen that playing time so many times. A quarterback that just run first. There's quarterbacks that's out there that's better throwers of the football than Lamar Jackson, and he has some liabilities in throwing from the pocket, bro. We cannot deny that shit.
I got a question for you, Mookie. So do you think you put Lamar Jackson on the Eagles? They don't go to the Super Bowl? I dare you to
put Lamar Jackson on Eagles. They probably
say some dumb shit.
A lot of people.
Okay. If you put Lamar Jackson on Eagles,
they'll go to the Super Bowl. They'll go to the Super Bowl.
They probably would, but that can be said for any quarterback, though.
Any quarterback.
Yes, it can.
If everybody gets hurt, because if everybody got hurt the way they did, is like.
But I'm just saying that can be applied to any quarterback.
No, it can't.
Yes, it can. If you put Herbert on the Eagles, they go into the Super Bowl. You put Tom. Yes, they will. Yes, they would. Stop lying. Stop lying. Stop lying. Stop lying. If you put Herbert on the Eagles, they're going to the Super Bowl, bro.
This is why you can't use that argument, because the Eagles, the Giants weren't that good. They just weren't. And then the 49ers got hurt. So it was like, it's a lot of people.
This nigga Cabot talking about if you put Herbert, a motherfucking gunslinger, on the goddamn Eagles and they get to lie on that fucking. Hold on. Let me cook your ass right quick. Hold on. He sat there and said, if we put Herbert on the Eagles with that all-time great offensive line, with that elite running attack, with a speedster wide receiver like Devontae Smith and a physical wide receiver like AJ Brown, they want to go to the Super Bowl, bro. Stop it. Stop.
Well, I don't trust a lot of quarterbacks to do what. Okay, I don't trust a lot of quarterbacks what Jalen Hurts is doing.
If you put Mahomes, they'll go to Super Bowl, obviously. Joe Burrow, they go to Super Bowl, obviously. Rodgers, they go to Super Bowl, obviously. Who else? Who else I'm missing?
The generation.
Josh Allen, they go to Super Bowl, obviously. I mean,
that generational talent, Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence, they go to Super Bowl, obviously, bro. Like that Eagles situation was top tier, bro. Like it can be applied to any quarterbacks. But when I'm pertaining to a guy like Jalen Hurts, what I seen, because I didn't really seen that from him. I mean, I didn't see this man other than one game last year that I seen where he throw the football consistently, where the one game is not going and he's actually singing that bitch and he's actually being active in throwing the football. And what I see for Jalen Hurts is better than what I seen for Lamar Jackson in the pocket throwing the football.
I suggest you find a good eye doctor.
Well, my eye's perfectly clear. It's perfectly clear.
You sound like you need LASIK right
now. Oh, it's perfectly clear. It's perfectly clear.
You sound like Ray Charles.
Like I sat there and said, I told y'all Lamar Jackson was going to go to the playoffs this year. I told you that. Hold on. I told y'all this year. I told y'all that.
You in high school, like damn.
Hold on. This is what I'm sitting there and say, bro.
You went to Boynton Beach.
Jalen Hurts. The proof is that I've seen. If he continue to get better it's not going to be no debate between him and Lamar. I think Jalen Hurts is a better quarterback.
Oh wait,
better
so
dual threat quarterback.
Say Jalen Hurts keep doing it. It's going to be a comment between him and Herbert.
Is it going to be if he approve as a pocket passer? You talking about if he develop as a pocket passer?
Like how he's playing right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Justin Herbert gotta improve too.
Nigga ain't nothing. Nigga, he ain't got no flaws. What flaws he got? Ain't no flaws in this nigga. The only flaws about Herbert is the situation, nigga. Ain't no flaws in Justin Herbert game, bro. Let's not do this shit, bro. I'll break this shit down, nigga. Ain't no flaws in it. The only flaw about Herbert. Hold on.
I want to hear the
Hold on. The only flaw in Herbert game this year was his mechanics. He's changed up his mechanics when he injured his ribs. He injured his ribs and he really fucked up his shoulder, I believe, in week 6, week 7. But because he led the lead and dropped and batted passes, so he got to change his mechanics more. And that's the reason why, because y'all got to understand, Herbert was a dual threat quarterback in Oregon, right? Because he can actually run the football, pick up change. He started doing that this year, so he's going to do it more, especially when he got Kellen Moore, a great offensive coordinator as well. Now, y'all better watch out for him. MVP season for Justin Herbert. Now, hold on, let me put this on the board so y'all can come back. I'll put this on the board before y'all come back. Justin Herbert next year will throw for 5,000 yards, will win the MVP, and will lead the LA Chargers to the AFC Championship game, ladies.
No, they won't.
Mark my word.
Because they're the Chargers.
Mark my word.
Brandon Staley will be fired by next year, most likely.
Somebody said my room. No, this is my studio, sir. It's my studio. Carmen, whatever your fucking name is.
Trey,
costs more than your goddamn rent. Go ahead.
What's Justin Herbert's flaws? And before you go, let me say one thing real quick. Oh wait, no, I'm not going to say that. Never mind. Go ahead, Trey. You got it.
One, to call him flawless is disgusting. So please stop that. Don't ever do that again, because that's disgusting.
What's his flaws? What's his flaws? I do want to know the flaws.
I love Justin Herbert as a talent. The thing that bothers me about him is that he is too goddamn greedy. That is his problem. Sometimes he needs to stop doing or stop trying to do the spectacular and just do the routine. If you have Keenan Allen on the crosser, don't try and fit it in all the time with Mike Williams because you know he can jump over somebody. Sometimes
he's trash.
That's a bad take, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
No, it's not a bad take.
It's a bad take because if you actually watch Herbert this year, he was one of the quarterbacks that almost he was one of the quarterbacks that led the league in checkdowns, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, he was taking a smarter play. Like, when receivers that didn't get downfield open, he checked it down to Austin Eckler, bro. He was not forcing things up in the middle, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Oh my God.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm talking about the entirety of his career, not just 1 year. Since you want to talk about longevity so fucking much. 1 year.
I mean, I didn't know longevity was 3 years, but go ahead.
Oh my God.
I love you guys. Just know that I love you guys.
Oh my
God.
God.
Anyway,
you guys are my favorite. You guys are my favorite.
At the end of the day, he's not flawless. So that whole notion was disgusting. Never say that again.
He's flawless to me. I mean, he got all the tangibles. The only thing I'll say
was Dan Marino flawless?
I'm sure he has a.
Why are you talking about Dan Marino?
I just asked a question.
Hold on. Damn. The only thing Herbert lacks to me, and I think he needs to work on being objective, is his leadership. You know, I think
easily.
So is that not a flaw?
That's literally a flaw.
It's not a flaw. I think Herbert is okay. He's a pretty good leader, but if he wants to take that next step, I think he'd be an even better leader. Be a little bit more vocal, be a little bit more demanding with his command.
For sure.
I think he can. I mean, every quarterback can. I mean, he's in the third year. He's a very young quarterback, so he can develop that as time goes on. You know what I'm saying? He gets better at that. He's good at that, though.
You know what quarterback was in their third year and has probably one of the top 5 leadership in the league? Jalen fucking Hurts.
Yeah. I mean, that's why.
We can agree that his leadership clears Justin Herbert's.
That's nasty. Why are we judging leadership? Like,
then clearly he has a flaw.
Both of them leader above men. I mean, I just think if you want to say
this is nasty.
Ask how a leadership clears
into a disgusting ass web because you was trying to be a hater. And now look what it got you.
I'm not being no hater.
I don't even know how somebody's leading. Like, how are you judging that? You know what I mean? Because what if Justin Herbert ain't a raw guy? Behind the scenes, he's galvanizing the troops. He got this. You know what I mean? Like,
ain't gonna lie. G-Baby, one example, because I was watching Chargers because, you know, after my Saints get their ass whooped, I go turn on to watch the Chargers, you know what I'm saying? Watch their games. But one thing that I seen Justin Herbert leadership is when Keenan Allen, White Williams went out, and I think they was on I think they played Atlanta that night. I mean Atlanta that game, right? I forgot what week that was, bro. And it was against the Falcons. They was down, I believe, a field goal in the fourth quarter. I mean, you will see Justin Herbert in the huddle, telling guys where to go, pointing them out, being more vocal, being more, commanding where they want to go, redirecting the routes. I mean, that right there is part of leadership.
Mookie. You know what that is? That's called audibles, not fucking.
No. I'm talking about in the huddle. I'm talking about being more vocal. That's part of leadership. Motivating your group, motivating your guys on the sideline to pick it up. That's what I'm talking about. The leadership.
I just don't think the whole reason we're in this nasty ass fucking rabbit hole is because you started talking about heart, because you were trying to hate on Lamar Jackson. It's disgusting, and
he don't have no heart. He don't.
He don't have no heart.
No,
I mean, he can't be a functional human being without a heart.
Listen. Nigga body broke down for the last 2 years. I mean, what are you talking about, bro? He broke that nigga. He don't have no heart, and he's not durable. Like, bro, I don't understand why y'all. Hold on. I don't understand how y'all. Hold on, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't understand how y'all man's got this man as your top 5 quarterback all time. And if we looking at the quarterbacks that I have above Lamar Jackson, some people that y'all have Lamar Jackson over, they have produced more than Lamar Jackson over the last 2 years. They have resulted in leading their team to the playoffs. And this man, Lamar Jackson, has been sidelined for back-to-back years, but he's still, to some of y'all, a top 5 quarterback. How that makes sense?
Because he
what has he won for him to sit there and solidify himself as a top 5 quarterback? It's no weapons. But when I tell you, man, y'all niggas is hypocrites, bro.
I dare you name besides Mark Andrews. Who we got again?
Don't name Willie Snead, please.
God.
Don't name.
I'm not gonna say the same.
I forgot you said Willie Snead was a great weapon. I forgot.
And Trent, he had 300 yards. He had 300 yards. Yeah, he had 300 yards.
I'm not gonna say like this man Lamar Jackson hasn't done shit. He hasn't done nothing. Nothing in this league for you to be still in your top 5, nigga. And he still
Justin Herbert
has in his game.
Has he won shit? Has he won shit?
Who?
Has Justin Herbert won shit?
Justin Herbert hasn't even won.
But hold on. Herbert has produced more than Lamar ever won.
Did he win anything? What do you think
he didn't win nothing. Did Lamar win anything? You got Lamar.
So why you suck up
You got Lamar over Herbert. What are we talking about, bro? Stop it.
You're hating.
Hold on. And let's not act like Herbert is way talented than Lamar Jackson ever fucking was at the quarterback position. It's not no goddamn debate.
Way more talented.
And he produced more than Lamar Jackson, bro.
Dub,
Why you just lying?
Bro, everybody. I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you this. Hold on, G-Baby, stop with that whisper. G-Baby, stop with this whisper. I'm gonna say some more one time.
G-Baby, go ahead.
Tell him to stop with the whisper. You stop with the whisper.
I fucking love you guys.
All right, I'm gonna say
Daily reminder, one day show.
I'm gonna say this too. Availability is right. Availability is the best ability, right? And at the end of the day, Herbert, Burrow, Allen, Mahomes, Rodgers, Hurts, all these motherfuckers have been more available
Trey, let me say something.
Lamar Jackson, and they have produced more, and they've been more talented.
Mookie, I agree with you 100%. Availability is your best ability, but that shit makes no sense when you have Kawhi Leonard over Kevin Durant. But continue.
Bro, why are you using the basketball now?
Again, God damn.
Hold on. Let me cook your ass. Hold on. Let me cook your ass. Hold on. Watch out. Let me cook your ass. Let me cook your ass. Everybody. This about to be. Everybody. I'm about to aim at your knocking. Hold on. I'm about to aim at your knocking. Hold on. I'm about to aim at your knocking. I'm about to aim. Hold on. I'm about to aim at your knocking. Everybody, hold on. Hold on. Let me aim that bitch right. You in my way right. Hold on. Kawhi Leonard has played more games than Kevin Durant since Kevin Durant been to Brooklyn and since Kawhi Leonard been with the Los Angeles Clippers. Headshot, nigga. You done, motherfucker. So he's been more.
Really? Wait.
Get out of here, nigga. Yes.
Fact check that.
Check that.
Fact check that.
Check. Who's played more games? Who's played more games? Kevin Durant been in Brooklyn and since Kawhi Leonard been with the Los Angeles Clippers. Check it, nigga. Go ahead. Move on. Let's talk.
Fact check that. Fact check that, please.
I'm not. Kids out there.
But Mookie don't want to talk about the season in San Antonio that he didn't fucking play. You don't
all right, bro. Well, I thought we was talking about football.
You know how I rebuttal and Mookie want to change the subject.
No,
you a smart guy.
You gotta let him rebuttal.
Y'all using basketball lines.
Yeah. Mookie brings up 2017 playoffs. His fucking foot, whatever. Couldn't stay in
the game.
He
was put up historical.
He don't got no heart apparently because he got hurt like
he was put up historical numbers. He was putting up historical numbers in the playoffs.
LeBron James put up historical numbers too, and then he lost.
He wasn't shooting 54. He wasn't shooting 50, 40, 90, averaging 27 points per game, and averaging two steals a game. Come on,
in the playoffs like 10
times. And hold on, and he was not the catalyst. He was not the catalyst of leading the San Antonio Spurs, who was the number one ranked defense at the time, to 60+ wins, and also producing at an MVP level, and was one of the greatest two-way players at the time.
Kawhi has played
Come
more
on, bro.
games
Stop.
than Kevin Durant.
Huh?
Kawhi has played.
Speak up, bro.
I said it. I'm saying it.
No, I can't hear you, bro. I can't hear you.
Kawhi has played more games since they were both like he went to Brooklyn and then Kawhi went to.
Dub, can I ask you a question?
Because everybody forgets. Did KD play in 2020? Did KD play?
No,
he didn't.
Ether. Did Kawhi Leonard miss the whole year?
I would use that.
Going forward. Nigga. Stop playing with me, boy.
Everybody be shitting on.
Stop playing with me, nigga. Stop playing with me, boy.
The fact that Kevin Durant didn't play in 2020. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, Mookie. I'll give you that one, bro. I'll give you that.
But I'm not gonna lie. You know what is nasty? Because if I just extended by like 2 more seasons,
come on, bro.
If you just extended by 2 years when Kawhi was on San Antonio in 2018.
Come on. Mookie knows that's why he wanted to change.
KD clears him. KD clears him.
Mookie wanted to change the subject.
That's fine. That's fine. I was just going off the fact that Mookie said since they both got to their new team. So with that, I was like,
play more games.
All I'm saying is this: kids out there, this is what happens when you're a hater. Don't be like
I'm not a hater. Bro, hold on. This is what I just don't get. Why do people think I'm a bro? Here's the thing too. Here's the thing too. The people that I talk, hold on, because look, I live in Florida, right? Hold on. I live in Jacksonville.
Oh,
hold on. I live in Florida, right? And this is why I sit there and sit, right? People in Florida, there's a whole lot of Lamar Jackson fans because he's from Florida and shit like that, right? And I got homies that diehard Lamar Jackson fan. I speak the same shit, bro. I like Lamar Jackson, bro. I like Lamar Jackson when what was it, 2018, 2019? Because I just think that, he reminds you of something that was one of my favorite quarterbacks at the time of Michael Vick. But the thing is, when we see the consistent messed ups every single year in the playoffs, when he has let people down that actually root for him, bro, that's when I have to be critical about Lamar Jackson as well. I used to be the biggest Lamar Jackson fan. I used to root for Lamar Jackson, but when I see the consistent letdowns in the postseason and I see Lamar Jackson coming up short every year and playing bad when his fucking fans booed his ass out the goddamn air, I just like, you know what? I mean, that's something that we got to talk about, bro. And I've been talking about.
When did Lamar Jackson get booed?
Oh, his first playoff game when he stunk it up. I think he had like 2 fumbles, a pick. He had 79 passing yards.
His rookie season?
First playoff game against the Chargers.
I just want to remind everybody. I just want to remind everybody Patrick Mahomes is a top 3 quarterback. He's better than Peyton Manning and then everybody else other than Joe Montana and Tom Brady.
No, you told me, bro.
The man literally.
You lost me with the last one. You lost me with that.
If anything, Peyton Manning's number 2 and Montana's 4. If anything.
I'm not. I mean, Montana could be 2. I don't care, but Tom Brady's better than Peyton Manning. I mean, not Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes is better.
Hey, hold on. I didn't get on. I didn't get on the last.
Top two. So then he's top two.
Hold on.
So you have Patrick Mahomes as a top 2 quarterback?
No, I'm saying by you. I think it's if you're gonna say he's better than Montana, then he's got to be 2 because I think I think Manning is better than Montana. So for me, it would be Mahomes, Manning, Mahomes. I mean,
There's only two people who I would accept being better than Mahomes. That's Joe Montana and Tom Brady. Other than that, Mahomes. I'm not accepting Manning. I'm not accepting Aaron Rodgers.
Where's Trent?
Yeah, I'm reversing that. I think the only 2 I'll accept is Brady and Manning, and I'm taking them over everybody else.
I said 4 with the ability to climb because he's still.
I want to know where Terry Bradshaw is.
Oh, Terry Bradshaw ain't nowhere to be.
Why are we back on Terry Bradshaw?
He got 4 rings.
Derek Fisher got 5. The fuck?
I'm not comparing basketball to football. I'm just saying, like, if y'all use that ring logic, I mean,
okay.
Hey, Otto Graham got 7 NFL championships.
No, because it's the 3rd time he didn't.
I mean, Jim. Hold on. According to y'all logic, that means. According to y'all logic, that means Jim Plunkett is better than Drew Brees, nigga.
Dude, we're not doing this. This is about the 4th time you've done it. Literally, I need you to stop.
Yeah. Bro, y'all using rings to put this man Patrick Mahomes in the top 5 quarterback.
We're not talking for a second and just listen to understand.
Come up with some real logic, man.
You have selective hearing.
Facts.
You have selective hearing. Nobody is saying it's just rings. Nobody is saying this right now.
That's the only thing he has to get in the top 5.
Are you?
It's rings.
No.
He doesn't have production. And when I mean production, I mean production from a long period of time.
You're talking about some all-time when you pass.
I'm talking about I'm talking about that.
Production.
I'm talking about
who doesn't have production.
All-time
Mahomes doesn't. He doesn't.
Mahomes has literally never thrown for under 4,000 yards.
He's not top 10 all time in passing yards.
Who gives a fuck? Phillip Rivers is top 10 in passing yards. Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah, but he's missing the rings. He's missing the accolades. That's
rings. He has 2 of them.
Everybody. Let me tell y'all something. Hold on. This J-Rod, you didn't pack shit, bro. I you got the chat. Hey, J-Rod, you had the chat. Got them voting that Lamar Jackson elite passer, man. Don't take
that's
the
crazy.
Serious,
I couldn't lie about that.
Come on, bro. I mean, that's the nigga that voting for you to win. But
wait,
like I said, there said, hold on.
He got 2. Bottle alert.
Who does?
Who?
He said Mahomes is missing championships. He has 2 Super Bowl rings.
No. This is why I sat there and said, to be a top 5 quarterback all time, this is what you have to have. You have to check off every box. You got to check off rings. Mahomes has that. I give you.
Check.
Longevity. Mahomes does not have that.
Okay. Next. We all agree. We literally all agree on that.
Sustained greatness.
Oh my God, that's longevity.
He doesn't have that.
Yes, he does.
He's never played a road playoff game.
Hold on.
It's the number 1 seed every year.
Production.
He got that shit. He got
real quick.
Hold on. I'm not lying. He got his numbers, but he's not top 10 all time in passing yards.
Can I say
He's
something?
not top 10 all time in passing touchdowns.
Hold on,
he's not top 10 all time in
Can I just say something real quick?
He is
top 10 all time in playoff passing yards and playoff touchdowns.
That's cool. Listen. I think Mahomes. I think this Super Bowl win puts him top 10, but say top 5. I mean, he has to have longevity. Once he gets longevity, then that's when you put him in your top 3.
Hold up, real quick. I have a question. I just wanted to say something real quick. So, Mahomes, Wilkie, did you know that Mahomes, in the 5 seasons he's played, I think he has 24.9K passing yards in the 5 seasons. If you round that up, that's averaging 5K a season, my guy.
That's crazy.
That's OD.
Also,
he's averaging 4.9K yards a season.
You said
that is
OD. You said he's top.
Okay,
wait,
that's
and
cool.
also, G baby, hold on. And also, you said he's top 10. Now I need to hear this. Name me the quarterbacks over Mahomes. All time.
On my top 5?
Oh, God.
No.
Just the quarterbacks over Mahomes.
Name me the quarterbacks over Mahomes.
Okay. Obviously, the top 5.
We can help you with names. We'll just throw out names.
Obviously, the top.
You got it.
All
Let
right.
him go.
Brady, Manning, Brees, Rodgers, Montana. Yeah, nigga, Brees, nigga. You sound stupid, bro.
No, Right.
John Elway.
Oh my God! Now I'm
What
lost. Now I'm lost. Now
Brett Favre.
Oh my God! Oh my!
That boy
What else?
on that credit.
Nope.
Did I say Aaron Rodgers?
No. Keep going.
I think you did say Rodgers. I think
Yeah,
Did I say Rodgers?
Nigga said John Elway.
pretty sure you said Rodgers. I'm
Yes,
pretty sure
Elway
you said
better.
Rodgers.
Okay, so after Aaron Rodgers,
Oh my God!
Dan
Ain't no way I just
Marino?
heard-
Is Dan Marino better?
No, God, no.
Wait, hold on, let him work. Let him cook.
Is Dan Marino better?
Let him cook.
Say something.
No, Dan Marino ain't no.
Yo, is Steve Young
okay,
better?
wait, Steve Young. Steve Young. That's the other
Steve
name.
Young
on
better?
tab.
He got
Steve
the
Young.
rings.
If John
Yeah.
Elway's better, Steve Young will be better.
Yeah, you say yes to Steve Young?
Yeah, I'm gonna put Steve Young. Put Steve Young on there.
What
What else? What else we
Patrick
missing?
Mahomes
What else
is
we
barely
missing?
top 10. So what about
What
Big
else?
Ben?
Oh God, no. God.
Is Big Ben top 10?
No, it's Big
bruh.
Ben over Mahomes.
Is Big Ben over Mahomes?
He gonna say something.
Now, because I just named 8 players, so I put Mahomes around that
9.
9-10 range. So yeah, you could put Mahomes
Mookie,
in there.
can I ask you a question?
Where?
What does another ring and MVP do for him?
That
Let's say he
most-
goes back to back and wins MVP and Super Bowl MVP again. He got 3 rings, 3 Super Bowl MVPs in 6 years. That's a ring and an MVP every other year in his career.
He moves to
6?
7-6 range. He's when he gets the longevity, when he gets the years, when he gets the decade. See, I'm going by real logic with something that y'all don't do.
How many years?
Mookie,
how many years does he? Hold on. How many years does he have to play for
at
him
least
to crack the top 5? 10?
at least top 10. Like if Mahomes,
years?
okay, if Mahomes in that stint, he wins Super Bowl champions. Like if you win 4 Super Bowl championships, 5 Super Bowl championships, right? And he wins multiple MVPs. Once he cracked that 10-year mark, then that's when you could put Mahomes in top 3.
Why
top 2
Steve
range.
Young top 10? He only
Why
had a
Steve Young top 10
7-year
then?
prime.
He shouldn't be top 10. He had like 6 years.
Yeah.
Who's Steve Young?
Yes.
Well, that's why I say he's not no top 5, but top my 6 to 10 range.
Steve
I mean,
Young better.
No. My 6 to 10. I'm talking about top 5. You gotta. That's why I say my top 5. You gotta have longevity. Hold on. My top 5. You gotta have longevity.
How many passing touchdowns all time does Mahomes have?
I don't know, but it's not
100 something. He's not even top 10 in passing touchdowns. Not even top 10 in passing touchdowns.
So Mookie, you have to
this is what I want to clarify.
This is a real logical argument.
I'm gonna give you the criteria for everybody's top 10 list. It's a checklist that everybody completes off, right? You have talent 1.
Yes.
You have accolades 2.
Yes.
Winning 3. Longevity 4. Then production is 5, right?
Hey Dub.
What happens?
If Patrick Mahomes passes for 41 touchdowns next year, he has more passing touchdowns all time than Steve Young.
Cool. Hold on, but let me finish, right? So Patrick Mahomes, right? He has a talent.
He passed Steve Young.
And Patrick Mahomes, he has a talent. He's arguably, in my opinion, the greatest talent.
No, he's not.
Talent from a quarterback.
The best
is Patrick
talent.
Mahomes.
Yes, he is.
Talent,
That's
yeah.
one. That's one. Accolades. He's having 2 MVPs. He has
Okay.
a Super Bowl appearances. He has 2 rings. He has accolades. We're damn near people in the top 5. Manning. He's tied Manning, really, in rings.
Yes.
And MVPs. How many MVPs did Drew Brees have?
Oh.
0.
Zero.
Okay.
Yeah. Matt, hold on, everybody. Matt Ryan
let
has
me
the
finish.
MVP. So is
Let
he
me
better
finish.
than Drew Brees by
No,
your logic?
it's not about that because it's the whole
I
totality.
mean,
of
we
everything.
talk about
It's a
MVPs,
checklist.
bro.
It's
Yeah,
a
let him
checklist.
finish.
It's the checklist of the whole totality of everything. So he has the accolades. He has the rings. Winning. The man has made it to every AFC chip that he's been starting. He's been to 3 Super Bowls. He's a winner. He's a proven
Yeah, but why you
winner
gonna talk about
throughout
how
the whole-
bad? See, this is the thing. This is why.
No.
Trent-
You gotta
no,
let me
this is
finish.
why-
I'll let you
this-
talk this
go
whole
ahead, go
time.
ahead,
You gotta let me
finish
finish.
up, finish
So
up.
that's the checklist for a quarterback to rank all time. Longevity, he doesn't have 100%. He hasn't done it long enough. Nobody's arguing that. Then he has
That's the main
production.
thing.
On a year-to-year basis, he produces at the
And you have to
top
produce
5.
longer.
He produces at a top 5, top
No one
3,
has
and
ever-
top 1 level in a season-to-season basis.
That's
He
cool.
came out the gate breaking records. That's what he did. So he has the production, he has the winning, he has the accolades, he has the talent. The only thing that he doesn't have is longevity.
He does not have.
You keep saying production, but every time you bring up
what I mean,
production and stats, it's a longevity award.
Yes. That's ties into production. If you're not top 10 all time passing yards, top time all time and passing touchdowns, you can't be no top 5.
If he is top 5 and top 3 or top 1 in every other check mark box that I'm filling out, I'm not waiting for longevity. I'm not.
Longevity is the thing.
That's how you know this is biased. Look, but here's the thing,
bro. Like y'all.
Here's the thing, though, Dub. Could you imagine, just dead ass, Dawson, G Baby, Trey? Could y'all imagine if Drew Brees did what Patrick Mahomes done his first 6 years? You know what the fuck this nigga is?
I wouldn't call him a top 5 quarterback. I've been consistent throughout this whole shit. No, I wouldn't.
You're lying.
Because if you look at everybody's in my top 5. They have been great for over.
You know, Montana's like 19th in passing.
Everybody, they've been great for over 10 years. They have produced. They have won Super Bowl champions. They have the talent. Come on, bro, and they have the long sustained greatness. That's in my criteria.
You are lying.
So go ahead and crown.
You said if you're not top 10 in passing yards, you can't be top 5 all time.
Yeah.
Why is Montana top 5 all time? Because he's not top 10 in passing yards.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
It right here. I have it right here.
No, he's not.
Joe Montana is not top 10 in passing yards.
No, he's not.
He's not top 10.
Bad episode for you.
I will give you the list: Brady, Brees, Manning, Favre, Roethlisberger, Phillip Rivers, Matt Ryan.
Yo, Brett Favre was scumbag though.
Eli Manning.
Yep.
Eli Manning.
The thing is, where's Joe Montana? Hey, G Baby, wait, hold on, Johnson, wait. No, wait,
Where's Eli? Where's Eli? Where's Eli, G Baby? Where's Eli?
Manning is at 10. Joe Montana ain't even top 20.
Do you know? Think about that. Think about what Mookie's saying. You got to be top 10 passing yards. Some people don't even think Eli Manning should be in the Hall of Fame.
Hey, but
he's top 10. He's top 10.
Wait, but G Baby, hold on. But G Baby,
top 10.
He's like 19th in passing touchdowns too.
I'm literally looking at it.
He's literally lying. You're literally lying on TV, bro. You got caught, bro. You got caught.
No. Hold on. Where's Joe Montana ranked? Where's he ranked?
He's at 22. He's at 22, my guy. 22.
And how many passing yards he threw?
He has 40,551.
That's respectable. Look. If he okay.
Stafford has more passing yards.
So he didn't make the passing yard. Now hold on. Where's Joe Montana rate in and if you look at totals? Yeah, where is he in passing completions? Where is he ranked in single season completion percentage? Where is he all ranked? Because I think he's top. I think he's top 19 in passing touchdowns.
So for passing touchdown leaders,
this is why I hate
for passing. Hold on. For passing touchdowns, Joe Montana is 19th. Vinny Testaverde is over this nigga. You know this, right?
Okay, what about
Kerry Collins? I think is over him too. But hey,
he is.
And Joe Montana only has like 9 seasons playing at like a top 5 level.
Fam. Okay.
No, he did not. He
has 9 seasons.
Wait. Joe Montana also had Jerry Rice, bro.
Joe Montana has 9 seasons playing at a top 5 level.
Wait, hold on. That's cap.
Yeah, from 1981 to 1990. 1979, he was a rookie. 1980, he didn't really do nothing. Then from 81 to 90, he was elite.
And also, question
1991. I don't know what happened.
Question. Mookie, did you also bring?
He had an elbow injury. In 91. He was never the same. He got
injured.
So Mookie, that's facts. That's 9 years. He had 9 years being elite, and all the other years he wasn't elite.
And question, Mookie, did you also say completion percentage too?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Wait,
I swear Mookie think we lied to him.
Hold on, do you think? Hold on.
Wait, no.
Hold on. Do you think? Hold on. Let me ask you something. Do you think relatively that? Hold on. Do you think relatively to that?
Now you doing relative to era?
No. I'm talking about 94, where he completed 3,200 yards, 16 touchdowns. Did he even throw single digit interceptions? That 1994 year, that was very productive as well. So that's 10 years.
He wasn't elite.
Get out of here.
He wasn't
Get out of here, bro.
He wasn't elite.
10 years.
He wasn't elite.
Oh, but he's still He's still able to produce for over a 10-year stretch.
Hold on.
81,
Didn't he not say
83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. Okay, 90. Hold on. 92. Hold on. 92. Hold on. 92.
Hold on,
He didn't play one game that year. 93 he played 11 games, but when he played a large sample
can y'all
size of games, he was producing at elite way, bro.
Please pray for me.
Yeah, I got a Mookie. I got to wait. Hold on.
Dude, please pray for me, bro.
Let me confirm.
Jordan Poole.
Let me confirm.
Don't let me down.
You said you got to be top 10 in passing yards, TDs.
I'm just saying. Look. If Elway is not top 10 in passing yards. He's not top 10 in, I think, passing touchdown. That's what you said there. Said.
Yeah, and Montana. Montana's not even top 10 in completion. He's top 30.
Hold on. He still has the longevity. He still has the sustained greatness. He still has the accolades, and he's still a Super Bowl championship. Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Oh my God!
This nigga's a fake ass ticket, bro. Because we're not even talking about Elway. We're talking about Joe Montana.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. What's his name?
Hold on. You said John Elway. Now, where you put John Elway?
Joe Montana.
Jordan.
Okay, we already sat there and said it. We all know that we already sat there and said he's not top 10 in those accolades. I thought he was. I thought he was when I actually read it later. I thought he was when I actually read the the touchdown. Right, but I guess he wasn't. So, right. but if we look, hold on. If we look at, if we look at, hold on. Let me talk. Hold on. I'm about to tell you something. By my criteria, he has the longevity, he has the sustained greatness, he has a Super Bowl, and he has the longevity. Go ahead.
Okay. Anyway, this is why every time I come on the show and people start reading off numbers, I always get uncomfortable because I'm not going strictly by numbers. And that's been my whole point. Dub said it earlier. It was the same thing I've been trying to say.
But he has respectable numbers for his relative to his era.
Numbers. But the thing that carries him is one, the rings, and two, also he's the predecessor of what we know as modern passing quarterbacks are today.
Yes.
Like, he's the first real modern quarterback.
That's why he's top 5. You proved my point.
That's why. No, but what I'm trying to say is this. He gets an exception because what you're saying, he don't fit that criteria.
No, but it's listen. Hold on.
You've been talking long enough. I'm trying to get you to understand something. This is why when you bring up that whole 10-year mark and longevity, I don't buy that shit.
He does. Nigga, he has a 10-year mark. What are you not understanding?
I don't care if your peak or your however short your greatness is still higher as a peak than every other person who came before you, or it's like, oh, only one or two.
You don't judge peak.
Yeah, you got to put them up there.
Okay, let me ask you something. Okay, so you looking at peak as winning? That's what you're saying.
Winning
or numbers
oh my God. Again, selective hearing.
Jesus.
Sir, it's all three. I need the physical talent. I need you to actually produce on the field. And I need you to win. I need all three of those things to be wrapped up in.
Yeah, but I think what you do with the winning aspect, you put winning and you sit there and equate that to Super Bowl wins. Is I'm correct?
Wait. So hold on. Why did
hold on? What you? I'm answering the question, bro. Is I'm correct? Are you equating winning into Super Bowl wins?
That's a part of it. Yes.
Is it yes or no? Yes or no? Is that the main? Is that your main thing?
Yes. No question. You think it is, but it's actually not. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Your arguments lack nuance.
No. Okay. So if you sat there,
nuance.
Hold on. If you sat there and said, hold on. If you sat there and said, okay, winning is not necessarily about winning. Okay. So
about a mix.
What is it? Is okay? You sat there and said it's production, it's physical talent, all that shit. Okay. But what I'm saying is this: is that when you look at the quarterbacks that I have, that they have all that what you're saying.
Okay, this is what you're missing. It's dependent on the individual because everybody has a different mix of all three. To your point earlier about your boy Drew Brees. Drew Brees has a lot of production. Drew Brees does have a championship. But in terms of physical talent, he ain't Mahomes. He ain't even Brady because people short sell
Brady
physical talent.
Brady ain't got no.
round pick.
Brady ain't got no. Stop it, bro.
You played in New England, and you played in the Northeast and had to play in the cold and was throwing that rock
That's what I mean.
20-some-odd years in the cold. That requires real arm strength, sir. I don't care what you say. That is a cold.
Okay, if you calculate Drew Brees half of his passing attempts in an outdoor area, he's still throwing for relatively damn near close to 10,000 yards.
He actually plays bad outdoors.
What are you talking about?
Like a damn lawn chair.
Stop using that indoor outdoor shit. Because if you a quarterback, you're gonna still produce whatever you in a dorm or outside in the goddamn.
Mookie plays vastly different.
If we talk about
outdoors,
if we talk about physical talent, if we talk about terms of talent. There's no way that you sitting there saying Tom Brady is more talented than Drew Brees. Come on, bro.
I am. Anyway.
No, he's not.
Anyway, what I'm trying to get you to understand specifically with the Mahomes situation is this. The reason why he's already cracked this top 5 list is because physically, he's number 1 already in the discussion. He came out.
No, he's not. How is he over Aaron Rodgers? And physically, he was able to do the same shit. Aaron Rodgers was Patrick Mahomes. Aaron Rodgers was Patrick Mahomes before Patrick Mahomes. He was doing the same thing.
You lied.
What did he say?
Nigga, he was scrambling out the pocket. He was actually extended plays. He had the same cannon of an arm. He had elite accuracy. What are we talking about?
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. What arm outside of a side arm stupid throw that he wanted outside of the pocket when he's throwing? What throw that Patrick Mahomes can make that Aaron Rodgers
be wrong if you want to. I'm gonna keep finishing my point.
You still have what throw that Patrick Mahomes can make that Aaron Rodgers can't do it?
Fam, I'm not doing this with you.
You can't answer the question, bro.
I'm going to ignore this question because it's actually
answer the question. That's the point.
No, I'm moving past the question.
All right, then, because you getting cooked. Go ahead, bro.
No, you just wrong, and I'm
no, because you can't tell me what throw that Aaron Rodgers can't goddamn make. That Patrick Mahomes throw, the throw that Patrick Mahomes can make that Aaron Rodgers can't. You can't tell me.
Here, I'll give you one throw. The throw he made in the Super Bowl where they literally faked the over post and then turned it into a sail. That's the throw he can't make.
That's the throw that's the throw that I see. Hold on, that's the throw. That's the throw that I see. That's the throw that I see on the road. That's the throw that I see on the road. Hold on. That's the throw that I see on the hold on. You're wrong. That's the throw that I see on the road. Hold on, bro. That's a throw that I seen on the road in Chicago when the pocket was collapsing. Aaron Rodgers turned behind his goddamn back, was falling back,
What are you talking about?
And threw it right over to goddamn Randall Carr, nigga. I see that same exact throw.
No, it's not the same throw.
What are you talking about, bro?
It's not the same throw.
No, it's not.
Tell you, listen, Mookie, I'll tell you. Listen. Just a quick answer to your question.
It's a lie.
Just go. This is what you should do. Go back to 2020. Look up on YouTube. Watch the 2020 Super Bowl. Almost a lot of the throws Mahomes did in that game, I've never seen Aaron Rodgers do ever in his fucking life.
Yes,
no. I'm not gonna argue with you. All I'm just gonna tell you to do is just watch that game, and you show me a game where Aaron Rodgers did that shit.
This is the thing.
And I'll wait.
The thing. Hold on, everybody. This is the thing. Aaron Rodgers can make every throw that Patrick Mahomes can make because he's just as talented. Aaron Rodgers.
Just send me the tape. No. I want Trey to finish this point. I just want Trey to finish. Mookie, I'm not arguing with you. Just show me the tape. Because I've never seen Aaron Rodgers. I've never seen Aaron Rodgers make throws like that throughout the whole entirety of a game. I've never. Go ahead, Trey.
All I'm saying is this. My reasoning for why Patrick Mahomes is in this top 5 already is because physically he's number 1. End of discussion. I don't care if you disagree. I don't care. He's number 1. He's the greatest physical talent we have ever seen at the quarterback position. End of discussion. Then you add the fact that literally this man his off year was throwing for over 4,000 yards in his career. Since y'all want to talk about numbers so goddamn much, literally, since he's been in the league, he has not thrown for less than 4,000 yards.
And Doug, you can't share your screen, Doug?
He's already
I can't show it.
Yeah. All right.
In the 3
But yeah, bro, I'm gonna put the link into the chat where y'all can actually see the throws that Aaron Rodgers made. Because I think, I'm not gonna sit there and say I didn't watch. I think your mind is cloudy because y'all so recently biased or what you've seen for Patrick Mahomes and shit like that. I think that y'all niggas underrated a prime peak Aaron Rodgers what throws he was making as well.
Hey, Trip, what you be saying? That boy off the catnip?
No, you off the catnip, bro. You off the catnip. Sitting there saying that Patrick Mahomes wasn't doing it, that Aaron Rodgers wasn't doing this shit before Patrick Mahomes. Like, what are we talking about, bro?
I'm not gonna lie.
And the thing is, this thing is too. What Mahomes able to do, like these wild exotic throws and shit like that, and these where he results in playing in backyard football, where when he's running and the pockets collapsing, he's making these weird exotic throws. Those throws that Patrick Mahomes make is not really conducive. If we looking at terms, if we looking at how well he played in them 2 Super Bowls that he played, he did not play that good. And part of that, don't make that face. Part of that was Patrick Mahomes doing too much. See, Aaron Rodgers ain't had to go to spin around and make these side arm crosses, arm goddamn throws and shit like that.
Was his left tackle?
Huh?
It didn't have anything to do with it, huh?
But you put context for Mahomes on why he didn't play well. But when we put context for other quarterbacks like Drew and all these other guys, we don't use that context as well. No, I'm just saying y'all don't use context to other people's situations though.
Yes,
but when it's Patrick Mahomes is the O-line fault, is the receiver fault. He did not play well in that Super Bowl against the goddamn Buccaneers. And then in the first round against not the first one, but in his first Super Bowl against the 49ers, the man was mid up until late in that fourth quarter. He was mid. So let's not act like he ain't had no doinks that y'all use John Elway. Y'all use these other quarterbacks and Peyton Manning for not producing well in the playoffs.
Josiah Jones with Super Chat. I'm a Packers fan. It only took one game for me to put Patrick Mahomes over A-Rod 2018 Pat versus Rams. Also, in the Super Bowl with the 49ers, I seen Aaron Rodgers, one of the most talented quarterbacks with Devontae Adams, Aaron Jones, and A.J. Dillon get locked the fuck up by the 49ers defense. Patrick Mahomes, he did not play for the whole time.
I seen Patrick Mahomes in the second round.
Patrick Mahomes did not play great for the whole game, but guess what? In that fourth quarter, the dude was doing whatever I seen
Patrick Mahomes against the Bengals in the second half laid a fucking egg and threw an interception under to double coverage as well.
And I seen Aaron Rodgers not be able to produce.
What you want to do, bro?
I seen Aaron Rodgers not be. We can pull up. All right, cool. Let's do it. Aaron Rodgers. I did not see Aaron Rodgers. I did not see Patrick Mahomes not be able to put a fucking touchdown against the 49ers when that's all he needed to win the fucking game.
Nigga, hold on, everybody. Did Patrick Mahomes put up a touchdown against the Buccaneers, nigga?
No offensive line?
No.
Did he have Devontae? Did he have an offensive line?
Can you use the context for Aaron Rodgers? He used the context for Aaron Rodgers.
And his wide receivers were dropping the ball?
No. See, hold on. You want to apply context for your boy goddamn Patrick Mahomes, right? But you don't want to apply context for Aaron Rodgers.
In that game against the 49ers, what's the context?
The context is this defense didn't play well. If you want to go to the one
didn't play well, they hold them to 10 points.
Hold on. Let's break it down. Okay, in 2013. Hold on. I'm about to break it down.
Held the 49ers.
Hold on, bro.
What are you talking about?
G-Baby, I'm not talking about that particular year. I'm talking about I'm talking about 2013. When they faced Colin Kaepernick at Candlestick Park, when Colin Kaepernick ran all through that fucking defense. Where was that defense at? Where was that defense at? Where was that defense at? You talking about last year, bro. What game you talking about?
You talking about last year?
About last season.
You talking about last year?
Oh, it's no. Okay. You talking about last season? Oh, it's no excuse for last season. He choked. I'm not gonna make no excuse. But use that logic on how the fuck Patrick Mahomes played against the Super Bowl. The greatest stage of them all. He laid an egg. He did not play well.
Also, wait, real quick, Mookie, did you know that Aaron Rodgers and the Packers in 2011 are the only team ever to go 15-1 and not make the conference championship? And the other and also to add to that, the other teams that went 15-1 all made the Super Bowl except the Falcons, I think. And the reason they didn't make the Super Bowl is because the kicker who had it, or the Vikings, because the kicker who hadn't missed the kick all year missed the kick to win the game.
Man,
so yeah,
Aaron Rodgers.
I've never seen Patrick Mahomes be a 1 seed and not do that.
Oh, you said Patrick. You said the Patrick.
Aaron Rodgers was a 1 seed. It was 15-1, and they lost, and they didn't win a playoff game. Never seen that happen to Mahomes.
The man,
you said conference finals.
The man, Aaron Rodgers.
He didn't even get to that.
Aaron Rodgers lost to the not Carolina Panthers, to the Arizona Cardinals in 2015, and then what happened in the very next game, the next game for the Cardinals, Cam Newton torched their ass.
Come on, wait, Dub, hold on, wait a minute.
I was with you, Dub.
You can't bring that game up though, because that was not on Aaron Rodgers at all, and you know that. Larry Fitzgerald literally won him that was not on Aaron. That game specifically, that was not on Aaron Rodgers' fault.
No, it's fine, but I am gonna hold it to the standard of. He only had 20 points on the Cardinals. Then the next game, a worse version of Cam Newton that we all know put up 49
he came up.
Hold up. No, but in fairness though, Cam Newton ain't have no weapons on that team either.
But the defense had a historic game there.
Dub, are you forgetting to play?
No. They had 49 fucking.
Hey, Dub, are you forgetting?
Do you not remember what the defense?
Are you forgetting that play 4th and 20? On the 1 yard line, 4th and 20 with 51 seconds left to go. Aaron Rodgers threw a fucking 60-yard pass in the air to I forgot what the receiver were.
And he was like a Hail Mary. I ain't like it was.
Yeah, I think it was Dennis. I don't forgot the man's. It was a Hail Mary, nigga, to get him got him in range to throw a touchdown, game-winning touchdown. I mean, not game-tying touchdown was 2nd and 15 with 4 seconds to go. Aaron Rodgers screaming out the pocket threw a dime.
He had great moments. He had great moments. But guess what?
That game is not on him. That game is not on him, bro.
A worse quarterback, and Cam Newton torched that fucking defense, and Aaron Rodgers couldn't. Yes, he did.
Aaron Rodgers, bro.
Yes, he scored. Trent. He had 3 scoring drives. Cam Newton in the first 3 scoring drives, he scored. What you mean what that defense did?
Nah, wasn't that the game that Panthers had like an historic game on defense though?
Yeah, and the offense had a great game too. Why are you discounting that?
But Dub,
they were able to shut them down because Cam Newton was able to put his team into position to make the Cardinals a one-dimensional team.
That don't have to do with Cam Newton. That's just straight defense.
No, Trey. Yo, go get your brother, Trey. Go get your brother.
Are you dead ass serious? No way.
Trey, go get him. Trey, go get him. Trey, go get him,
bro. No, this does have something to do with Cam Newton because what he's saying is the offense got rolling. They put the defense in a position where, okay, now you have to play catch up with us. We're going to run the ball. We're going to bludgeon you to death. We're going to score, and we're going to slowly creep up on you. And then on defense, now you're constantly put in a passing situation. And that's what we want to do because all we're going to do at this point is hunt. And that's what they did.
Like, you can't just sit here and say the defense had this run when literally Cam Newton is the reason put them in the driver's seat.
Hold on. But so did the defense though, because Carson Palmer threw 4 fucking picks though.
Oh my God.
But Trent,
between
you're proving my point because you know why he ended up throwing 4 picks? Because he was put in a position to where he had to throw the ball.
Yeah, and the defense was locking the fuck up.
No, Trent, listen. No, Trent, you're not listening. Carson Palmer did not throw a pick in the first quarter. He started throwing picks when he had to keep throwing the ball. They kept turning it over on downs and punting the ball, and Cam Newton was the one scoring and cashing in on that. So, that logic doesn't apply.
The 4
picks came because Carson Palmer had to be one-dimensional and air the shit out.
But the defense was also playing fucking lights out, dog.
You're not.
Like, damn. I get that Cam Newton was having a good game, but we're not gonna act like the defense didn't have an historic game that year, though.
Trent, yes, but there's something called complementary football.
But don't try to do that shit for. But hold on, but don't try to fucking
Bro, the fact of the matter is,
we're gonna shit on
Mahomes
Aaron Rodgers
would never be better than Rodgers
for
until
not
he gets that longevity,
for
bro.
not being able to do what a worse quarterback than him.
What do you mean they only lost the game because of Cam? I mean, because of fucking Larry Fitzgerald.
Okay,
That was nothing on Aaron Rodgers.
You're not getting.
Yo,
the
did you
point,
watch
Trent.
that game, bro?
Yes,
You're
not getting the point. You're not listening. Like Mookie, you're just not.
Bro,
Stop listening to
Nigga, stop. Why you saying my name for? Nigga, I've been cooking y'all ass throughout the whole episode, bro.
That's not a nasty. But that's not a nasty game to bring up, though.
But Trent, no, it's not, because I'm just trying to explain to you and convey to you to understand that Aaron Rodgers and the worst quarterback struggled against a defense where Cam Newton, a worst quarterback, was killing. He was killing them.
Yeah, he really, let me look at this shit because I don't know if he's.
He was killing them.
I know Cam was. I know Cam had a good game. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about
look, this is what I'm trying to explain to you, because this is the part that you're missing. The reason why he threw those 4 picks is because literally the game plan was, we're going to play 11 on 11 football. You cannot stop us. We're going to bludgeon you to death. And then our defense, it's going to go on the field, and they're already going to know you got to throw the ball to catch up. And now it's 21-0. It's 17-0 at the end of the first quarter. And now you don't have a choice but to throw this ball. So now we're going straight in the pass defense. We're not even worried about the run game. We're about to hound you. And at that point,
game's over.
It fell apart.
I get what y'all saying. I just think that's just a bad kind of especially for Aaron Rodgers, because like he did all he could.
But
that worst version of Cam. But that worst version of Cam is the best version of Cam Newton. You can argue that he was better than Aaron Rodgers that year.
I also don't like the whole worst thing, because
that's literally the best version of Cam Newton, bro. It's literally MVP Cam.
You trying to act
you can literally argue that he was better than Aaron Rodgers.
But like, all I'm saying is this. To my earlier point, before we got so far off track, Mahomes is number 1 physically. The rate that he's producing at right now, since the moment that he became a starter, is literally unlike anything we have ever seen from.
Yeah, but you don't know if he's going to continue to produce that way.
At this point,
you don't know.
The rate is so high.
The rate can be so high, but he could end up falling off the cliff within the next 2 years and have a significant. Like, you got to understand, you got to fit Packers. Like, you in person of the moment. When you sit here and just crown guys too early.
He's done it for 5+ years.
Okay, he's done it for 5. Hold on. He's done it for 5 years, but let's do it for 7 years more. Let's do it for 8 more years. You got to, because the other quarterbacks have done it for 8 more years. They have done it for 7 more years. You heard me? Like, he does not have that longevity, and longevity plays a major factor in a quarterback.
So you praying on this man now?
No, I'm not playing on the downfall. Anything can happen.
So I have a question.
Anything can happen, nigga.
So
it's football,
are y'all mainly just arguing that because the offense got up so early? Because I think Cam Newton, I think when they went up 17-0, it's like an 86-yard touchdown. Because I'm looking back at it. Are y'all just arguing that because they went up so early, they had to put Carolina in more passing situations, obviously, and that's the defense just started getting into it because they didn't have to really play the run that much? Is that really all y'all arguing?
Yes.
Because if that's what y'all arguing, that's not crazy to say. Because I'm looking at it, Carson Palmer got sacked and fumbled twice, and then threw a pick on the 3rd drive right after, before the half was even over.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
That's all that we're saying. That's literally the only thing that we're saying.
Because but so what I will say, when y'all first said it, y'all basically made it seem like Cam Newton is the reason Carson Palmer was playing bad, making it seem like wasn't the defense? But I get what y'all point. I get y'all point though. I get it now.
That's the reason why he was put in that position.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying.
That's all that we're saying. This all started because all I said was Aaron Rodgers, in my opinion, even though Cam Newton was having an MVP year, I think Aaron Rodgers was just a better quarterback. He was incapable of over here doing well on that defense in 2015. While Cam Newton was able to kill them. He didn't just win. He killed them. That's crazy.
Yes, that freaking QB sweep will forever live in infamy. They hate Cam for that.
Y'all gotta hop
Who's
on
back Green Bay here?
Like I ain't never hear nobody just dick rock. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like
Dick Rod, don't ever call nobody no Dick Rod.
y'all dicked out, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
How you dicked out about
Look, the way you kick
No, bro, cause like, bro, y'all be thinking like, Mahomes, oh my goodness, is something that we have never seen before.
You said the same thing about Justin Herbert.
5
You just
years.
said Justin- You just said Justin Herbert was flawless.
Wait, hold on, wait.
If you watch the film, I watched the film.
And Mookie, don't you think Drew Brees is top 2?
I think he's top 2.
Do you think he's top 3?
I think it's top 3. Yeah.
Yeah, you're a munch. That's
you think Aaron Rodgers is top 3?
You're a munch. You're a munch. You think Justin Herbert is flawless, nigga? You're a munch. You're a munch, nigga.
I did what I would like. You thought it was Philly? Okay.
Like what? Let's keep it a buck, nigga. Nigga's a munch.
What is he actually saying that shit?
How that new song go? I don't know how that new song go.
He's a player. That one.
I'm feeling zesty, bro. What? Yo, I said
Thanks,
that
Smith. Shout out my boy Smithy. He the real logical guy. He said Brees top 3. Yeah, man, he top 3.
Man, boy, listen, that's like 2 hours and 20 right there, so it's a good time to end it.
G-Baby, I gotta ask you something.
Hold on, Mookie. I gotta say this real quick. I want to remind everybody to download the Lucre app. Use code Players Choice, get a $5, and you get extra free $10 for whenever you download the app. So you can make some friendly wagers with us on any sports, football, hockey. Now that football season is over, we're gonna be doing more basketball wagers on this show right here. But always keep that in mind. Download the Lucre app to do some wagers with me, Bobby, the Players Choice community, and have a good time, man. Mookie, what you got?
I gotta ask.
Oh my God!
What?
I can see the chats. I hope you know I can see the chat.
Hold on. Let me ask you something, G baby. What do you think about the Saints getting
Oh, Derek Carr. Okay, so actually, I was waiting for when the topic would be brought up to actually speak on it because I've wrestled with it. So at first, I didn't want him. I saw what he did with Devontae, but you know what? If we're not gonna commit to a rebuild and we can't get Lamar, it's probably the next best option. So I'm optimistic. I am hopeful that we can be good with this. I think we're for sure winning the division. Now, once we get into the playoffs, I don't know what to tell you, but
okay.
I am optimistic and hopeful. I will still be rooting for the Saints. I won't be like dreading watching Saints games. You know what I mean? So I'll be optimistic.
Yeah, because people, Saints fans hit me up talking about, hey Mookie, what you thought about, Derek Carr denying not getting traded and all that situation that has been quoted by the reporter from Twitter. And I sat there and said, like, bro, this is the best thing that can happen for the Saints. Now Saints don't have to give up draft capital. They don't have to pay this man $40 million a year. Now they can sign him, do free agency. They don't have to give up anything. And I think that's going to be well. I think that's the reason why they had a long meeting with Derek Carr. I think Derek Carr with the New Orleans Saints right now, I 100% agree with you. I think the Saints, will come out the division. I want to see what's going to happen with Mike Thomas. Mike Thomas, he seems motivated.
He has a $60 million cap hit in 2024. He's getting cut.
You think he's getting cut?
Bro, $60 million cap hit for a receiver that ain't played in 3 years? That's OD. He's getting cut.
Yeah, but imagine you got a point on that because when I seen him for the first 3 years, he didn't look good. So, like I sat there and said, like Derek Carr, Saints, how bad the defense was not disciplined last year, and most you could bring that on coaching and stuff like that.
Against the run, we were the second-ranked passing defense, but against the run, we weren't as good.
What was the Saints? Was the Saints still a top 10 defense last year?
Overall, we were like 15th or something. The pass was second, and the run was like 23rd or something. So,
okay, so overall it was like 15th. So look, like I sat there and said, I think the defense gonna get better. I think if you put Derek Carr with this New Orleans Saints, niggas, expect something to happen.
Gotcha. Anybody have any final words before we head out, man? Any shout outs?
Appreciate y'all. Love being up here. Always got to give love. Happy Valentine's Day to all you couples out there.
Yeah.
DeMar Hamlin is not a clone. Remember that.
Dead ass.
Please.
And ain't nothing wrong with being a munch. Just letting y'all know now. Ain't nothing wrong with being a munch.
Yep.
Come on, G.
Yeah, because this nigga G baby suck toes.
I'm gonna say this.
What's wrong with that?
It was a great season. This season has taught me that referees can dictate possible outcome for teams to win games.
I'm about to say
at the end of the day, congratulations to the Chiefs. Congratulations to Patrick Mahomes. Great story, but you got to do more for you being that top 5 for me. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
Your top 5, crazy as hell.
My top 5 elite, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that shit 5, bro.
Y'all be easy. Enjoy the show.
All right, bro.
Love,
man. All right, man.
Valentine.